Here we go. Welcome to the game. I'm the Wizard of Oz, actually the man behind the curtain, just making the machinery work. Welcome to the game, the Great American Experience, and Ranger's here. He's barking at noises outside. So, but yeah, let me get things set up, and we'll get the link out so people can join up and get the party started. We're gonna we'll see what happens tonight and see who joins up, and the conversations will be as they come about. Hey, Battery's here already. Hold on a second. Let me get a link up there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get this up here. Got it coming up. We'll get this up here. Got it coming up. As you can tell. Hey, come on up. I'm just doing the channel checks and making sure everything is working and reporting properly. Yeah, here we go. And this is no, there it is. Okay. Go to stream. There we go. All right. There we go. Here, man, let me get this on here. I heard you come in, Battery. Hold on just a second. Yep. There we go. Now we get some light on the subject. There we go. All right. Hold on just a second. Be right there. And paste and go and back. And there we go. How you doing, bud?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Oh, an echo.
Oh, you got an echo?
I hear myself after I say it. Not now, though.
Oh, okay. So, you're at work break. It's your lunch. Rock on. Oh. I got it. Dig out. What the heck is all that?
A red one.
Red one?
Okay. Oh yeah, no. Everybody's hey, Zach's here. Zooms came in. Check you out, Pepsi. What's up, Pepsi boy? Baby drinker. Is that what they say? That stuff is baby. They flavor that stuff with baby parts. Pepsi. You know about that, right? You heard about that?
That would be illegal.
Imagine that. You ain't heard about that? Did they use
I think I used to be able to put these on my finger.
oh, I guess not. Oh yeah? Olives?
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
I'm good now. Maybe if I had fingers that small.
Right. Holy shit. It's okay, Ranger. Ranger, it's all right.
Ranger, calm down.
Calm down, buddy. He went hunting. He heard something outside, and he went hunting tonight. That's right. Now he's a tough guy. That's right. Good boy, Ranger. Yeah, so he's been kicking ass. We had a rainy, nasty day today. Didn't get shit done.
Just drizzled today here.
Yeah, drizzling all day here too.
Now I was gonna put copper tape around my raised beds.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Couldn't do it. It was wet.
Well, that's what I was saying. Just all you got to do is throw down that. It doesn't matter if it's wet or dry. You throw down that cornmeal and just they won't mess with your plants no more.
I found out something else that works. Use coffee grounds.
Okay. All right.
They have an aversion to coffee.
Oh, really?
So I put that coffee grounds around all the plants that they were eating on.
Yeah. You know, if you put more sand in your soil mix, you won't have problems with slugs at all.
Beach sand. Or no, playground sand is the best.
I used river sand, but yeah, it works too.
It's the coarseness of sand.
Right.
Oh, I'm full. I was going to eat cottage cheese.
But yeah, that's what I was looking at. A load of sand.
Somebody had a video.
But I don't want to get wet sand. I want to get dry sand.
Right.
Because it weighs a whole lot less on the trailer.
Somebody showed a video where they put 2 thin strips of copper, took a 9-volt battery, and soldered the wires, one to each.
Right.
And it went all the way around the bed. And when a snail tries to get across it, it touches the other one and gets electrocuted.
Right.
Now that sounds fun.
That sounds fun. And it involves a battery. And that just burns you up.
I probably hook up one of my my spin batteries. 3.7 volt, 100 amps.
Right. I was thinking more like a 9-volt battery. I was thinking 9 volt. The little 9 volts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about a 9-volt battery would be the best.
I have some of those with that. I have the wiring connectors.
Yeah.
Been itching to use them.
There you go. Now you got a reason. Yeah. Wrap it all in electrical tape and you're good to go.
I have one of those high voltage lighter circuits. You seen those?
Yeah.
It does 2 wires like this, and they arc.
Yeah.
You have to hunt the slugs. Lift up a board. Oh, there you are.
You know, there are people that say they are edible, but I never would eat one.
Oh, I think they are, but I'm not eating it.
All right.
I won't touch slugs at a French restaurant.
Yeah, they call them snails, but yeah.
Escargot, get it.
Yeah, no, I'm not eating them either.
I need to get something to drink. Oh, acid reflux.
It's that Pepsi baby. That's that baby parts you swallowed.
Yeah, Pepsi will help.
You went kayaking. Awesome. But yeah, no doubt, man. It's been rainy and nasty. We did get some cleanup done today, but it was just so bad. Oh, God, I can't believe you're drinking baby part.
Don't tell Michelle. Don't say that when Michelle's in. I am hooked on Pepsi.
Oh shit!
You might believe it. I'll be enemy number one.
I know. Must be like, damn.
Oh, that burned a little.
That'll do it.
I was talking to Ben one night, and he said that he doesn't drink Coke because he poured Coke on a battery and it fizzed.
Yeah.
He poured Pepsi on a battery and didn't do anything. Supposedly made with the same stuff.
Right.
It's no Coke. Not
You never know. I don't drink anything but tea. I make myself mostly, and juices. You know.
It's rare. It's rare when I have to. Oh, but I don't have anything else to drink.
I don't drink none of that poison no more. Sodas and stuff like that, they're just all poison. They're all poison. You got artificial sweeteners in there that are not even food, dude. It's right.
Time is short. No time for energy. What? No time for energy vampires. Okay. You follow a wake up.
Tanya. Tanya.
Too many people talking. You follow a YouTuber by the name of Wake Up.
No.
Tanya.
Pretty interesting.
Tanya.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it
I
out
follow
sometime.
way too many YouTubers.
Right. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out
I get alerts every 5 or 10 minutes.
there. Don T. Rump in the house. How you doing?
Auntie Rump's here.
Yeah. Time for fire and bone. Nope.
Ain't nothing bad about Pepsi.
Oh, man.
Couldn't convince my wife of that.
Wow.
She hates Pepsi. She loves Coke. She goes through 4 2-liter bottles of Coke, and I go through 1 bottle of Pepsi.
Because you always drink it at work. In cans.
No, it's rare for me to have 2. A lot of times I don't have any. I just drink water.
Right.
But I didn't prepare my lunch right today, so I threw a couple of cans in the cooler. And I'm already on the 2nd can. I still got 3 more hours to go.
Holy cow, what are they doing? They're watching something on their phone or something?
Huh?
Are they watching something else on their phone or something? It's awful loud.
Yeah. Somebody's talking to his kids. In Marshallese. So you don't understand anything.
That's right, buddy. Fire in the bowl. Brought
Oh, I'm
to you by
jealous.
biscuitfarm.com.
Eating ribs with ramen. Weird. They eat strange food.
Why are you staying away from the lake, Zachary?
What happened? Oh. Did someone say it? Nope.
Yep.
Not me. I stay away from lake. What's lake? Oh, the lake. Or a lake.
Why stay away from the lake there?
I'm sorry, I have to translate in my head what Zoom says.
I know. It kind of does that.
It's okay, Zoom. Don't change. Yeah, I like everybody's different. Well, I bought that. I told you I bought that piece of rain gutter, 10-footer, and I bought the end caps. I can't find the end caps.
Video bugün.
I guess Dad, go buy some more.
Oh,
Karanlık oldu Medu.
It's only $2.
yeah, but still, you'll find them as soon as you buy them. You'll find. You know that, right?
I still need to find the float valve. I'm not sure what to use. I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and look at the float valve and see what I can use.
No, just get some closed cell foam and
Huh?
make your get some closed cell foam and make your own.
I don't know how to make them.
You ever see those pool noodles? The pool noodles?
Because it's got a float. It's on a lever, and it opens the valve and closes it.
Have you
I
ever
still have
seen
to buy a
those
valve,
noodles?
so I might as well buy the whole thing.
Do you know what a pool noodle is? One of
I
those
don't know. I
toys.
can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear myself.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't hear myself. What the hell?
People. My end of lunch alarm just went off.
Oh,
What were
okay.
you
So you
saying?
gotta go. I was just gonna say, if you know what a pool noodle is, that's one of those pool toys. It's called a pool noodle. It's closed
Oh, yeah?
cell foam. You can
Yeah.
cut into it and make your own floats.
Right, but I still need the valve.
Right. You need the push valve to shut it off, but you can make your own floats. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to buy the whole 1 unit thing.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper if I just buy the whole thing and I won't have to make any.
Oh, okay.
Drill the hole, put it on.
Yeah, that'll work.
And the end caps have their own foam sealant. You just push them on. But I'm still going to put some silicone in the track. Just in case.
Right. But yeah,
I gotta go clock in. I at least got to clock in.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we'll go ahead and get back to work, man. Don't hang on if you're going back to work, bro. Yeah.
I got to go to the other end of the warehouse and do that.
Right.
I'm doing this. Changing out all that stuff, cleaning it up.
Oh wow.
Better.
What are those?
They put those are electrical coils, and they put different metal inside it. And when the chamber when that goes inside the chamber, those are electrified, and they melt the metal, and because there's no pressure in the chamber, the metal floats out to the perimeter, which is spinning, and it attaches to the metal, attached to the plastic.
Oh wow.
It's a cool process. They're using vacuum.
Right. Oh wow.
And it's really, really low pressure, almost down to what space is.
Right.
Well,
A vacuum zero.
Actually, there's less pressure than space.
Right. If you're getting a zero vacuum, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be inside that thing.
No. No, you don't.
They should put a switch in there so that somebody closes the door with intent on killing you. You can hit that switch, and it won't turn on. I think it would be a very good idea, but they haven't anybody try that, so they're not too worried
I
about
think
it.
it's all bullshit. God save the sheen. I think it's all bullshit. I think it's all just what it is. It's just another cold going around that doesn't mean shit to most people. Okay? If you're healthy, you got your nutrition in you, you know, you take some preventative measures with zinc and silver, you ain't gonna ever get it. It's never gonna exist in your body.
I don't understand what he said.
He's talking about what do you guys think of the many awkward social distancing measures? Do you see any correlation to mass public shaming or any facet of a degradation of our social morality and cohesion? Absolutely. They've already destroyed the family. Okay. They've succeeded in doing that. God save the Sheen. They've already succeeded in disrupting the sexual identity of the individual. They've done a really good job of that with the tranny shit and the whatever stuff going on. Okay. They've started destroying the individual. What they've got to do is stop the individual from communicating with other individuals who may not be as indoctrinated as they are. Okay. The virus, that's just an excuse. The virus is just an excuse. It's not even as bad as they ever say. And a lot of us figured that out right away.
Okay. I got it. I guess I'm just a little tired.
But yeah, they're out to destroy the intercommunication between individuals. So they've already destroyed our social structure with our family, our extended family, like our grandfathers and mothers and cousins and all that stuff. They've destroyed the families down to its core of mom, dad, and son and daughter.
Feminism has been doing that for decades.
Right. And now they've done a pretty good job of destroying the sexual identity of the individual. So they've pretty much done all the people that they can get a hold of as far as that goes right now. So that's why they're working on children so they can get more of them.
Oh, okay. The left wing can't shame me.
Yeah, right. So
do you hear what's happening?
Is stopping people from communicating with each other and being connected with one another. Right. Isolate, divide, and conquer.
Do you hear what's happening back on the reservation, Navajo reservation? They have a full-blown breakout of COVID-19. And they weren't doing anything about it, so now it's out of control. Glad I got my parents off of it.
Yeah, they also used to have a thing, right? But God save, I'm just going to call you GSTS or GST, okay?
GST.
Yeah, they had a thing called civics, and there were ethics classes and stuff like that. There were etiquette, and they taught in those classes they would teach basic etiquette. Okay, you know. But yeah, it was kind of like our intro to, social studies. And what is social studies? They used to actually teach that. Now they don't. Oh, shit. Okay, good. He had to go. Exactly, Don. Exactly. So there's no reason for, it's just, in this day and age, all we have to do to avoid it is to refuse to comply with their bullshit. And I refuse to comply. Not once have I not gone out and bought a pipe that I needed. Okay. Or a tool or something that I wanted. There's a couple times I wanted to go to a restaurant, but they were closed and they wouldn't let me go in. But I've never worn a mask into a Walmart. Okay. I refuse to comply. Dad's a sociology professor. And the liberal propaganda he consumes leads to much disruption in our home. He sits my mother at the kitchen table for hours trying to justify the Trump-Russia conspiracy. I miss the left being more tolerant. Right. Well, they kind of threw that one out. Tolerance is not what they were hoping for. They want you to tolerate the things they want you to tolerate. That's what they mean. Tolerance. Yeah. Find the perversion and then tolerate it. Oh, okay. You know, they've turned compromise into communication and debate. They say compromise is debatable. No, compromise is not debatable. You either have character and you compromise it, or you don't. And you keep your character. Okay? There's certain things that are just basic time proven kind of knowledge. Okay? And then there are the bigger factors of, God's law. Kind of like 10 commandments. I don't know about any of this other stuff, but I like to think of the 10 commandments as nature's law, God's law. It's a smart thing to do, to follow those. Don't steal, don't lie, don't kill, don't get funky with your neighbor's wife. Kind of thing. Respect your mother and your father, Hey, SRC, what's up? But no, like GST was talking about, yeah, the indoctrination goes deep. And for whatever reason, they think they have a vested interest in that line of thought. And it's just the indoctrination and the bringing in of what they're going to find out to be is a lie. The liberals just really don't realize how badly they have been lied to about their basic fundamental beliefs and the social structure of society. Only among angels may that happen. But among men, there are no angels. Okay? There are good ones and bad ones, but, I trust in God. All others pay cash. Right? Who's Chicano? And he looks like my mom. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh, oh yeah. I'm American Indian and German for the most part. The rest, who God knows what else is in there. I'm an American mutt. My ancestry has nothing to do that I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? And God bless America. I'm an American. All the rest of that stuff, that's just people who came before me and how I got here to be who I am. But damn it, I'm an American. And my kids are going to be Americans. You know what I'm saying? And their kids are going to be Americans. For there on, I am an American. And the rest of them kiss my ass. Well, here, hold on a second. Let me throw a link. You can come up and tell your story. Yep, hit that link and come on up. Join me on screen. We'll have the conversation. Rock on. Just first, before you click that link, mute the Twitch channel and follow that link and come on up. As long as you got a phone, you can get online. It's really quite cool. And if you got a laptop, just have if it's got a camera and a mic, that's what I operate on. You got it. Well, I just being me, trying to be honest about things. You know. Thank you. But I started out early. I became a soldier when I was 17. So, you know, absolutely. Why not? You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, we're all humans. Okay, that's the only race I'm part of. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only race there is. Some of us are brown, some of us are red, some of us are other colors, whatever. If you ain't human, now, damn it, you better know I'm racist. So I'm a human racist. If you ain't human, we got problems. Literally. Hell yeah. Rest of them kiss my ass. But if you're human, we can figure it out. The rest just a matter of communication. All right. And I actually believe Hillary's not human. I really think that's a fact. She's a breed of bipedal humanoid thing. Some people call them Nephilim, the other species that was on the planet. It's the reason the Indians said how, and they put their hand up like this to show they only had 5 fingers, not that they weren't holding a weapon. And they expected people to respond in kind, and they could count their fingers and tell if they were human or not. Didn't know that, did you? Oh, you want the link? Okay. All right, here you go. There you go. Oh, let me put it in Twitch, because sometimes it gets truncated by YouTube. Sorry about that. There you go. Gotcha. Right, she's a different species. Exactly, Don. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, I think she's a longhead. If you ever look at now, the reason I say, I think she's a reincarnation of Jezebel. Okay, number one, in prophecy it fits, and she will end in a horrible, disfiguring death. Very soon, I think, very shortly here. If prophecy follows. But if you ever see her in pictures in a profile, you'll notice that the hair does not flow down the back of her neck, ever. It hangs off of what is behind her head, like more head. So, I don't know. It's just something I noticed. Hey, Florida's really stoned. What's up, man? You've been gone for so fucking long. I forgot your name, man.
You're number 2.
Well, God bless you. How you doing?
Good, good. How y'all doing?
Still rocking and rolling, you know. Well, there was a species of longhead people on the planet, mostly in the ancient cultures, and they were known as a species of Nephilim, and their skulls have been found. These bodies have been found. Some of them were rulers of Egypt. Some of them were uh, the uh, the elite of the Mayans.
Hey,
Okay,
Zoom.
stuff like that.
Hey, Miriam.
Miriam's in the house. Welcome in, Miriam. Good to
Hey,
see you here.
I've got this fan on behind this phone right here, but I don't know
It's
if you
not a
could.
problem. No,
Is it good?
yeah, it's a lot better than the background at work over at where battery is working.
Let, let me turn it off so you know what it sounds like. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, that's all.
There were multiple races of Nephilim. Some of them were goat-like. Pan was one of them. They were goat-like almost. It's where you get the cherubs and that kind of stuff coming from. Yeah. There were long heads. There were giants, by the way. Giants.
Do I need more
And
light?
you know you're fine. You got it.
Okay.
So, what have you been working on lately?
I moved all my shit around. Let me see if I can give you a little pan.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you're up against the wall now.
Well, this one, yeah.
Isn't that the window behind you?
Yeah, and I had to move my bed so I can open this window and get some air going because it's gonna get hot.
Right. Right. But you got electricity, right?
Oh yeah, I got electricity.
You ever thought about getting maybe an air window, or an air window unit?
It's a fruit set.
Oh, you got some coins.
Yeah.
Cool. You're not gonna cut them up, are you?
Fuck no. Drill holes in them now. I got
I know
one from '87 too.
you
New
have
one,
2 more beers
$10.
now. Rock on. And guess what? Fire in the bowl.
I heard that.
Rock on. And your voice is not deeper. Um, I know I've got one of those voices. Yeah, it has served me well over the years.
Don T. Rump.
I know, right? That's
Don,
right.
I picked up some pretty stuff today, man. Ooh, it's pretty.
Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, Fire in the Bowl is brought to you by sausagegravybiscuitfarms.com. .com. And remember, it's sausage gravy biscuit farms.com. Ah, yeah. I'll do that again.
What else? I've been working on that lamp too. Hey, but see, Don, that's what I do, man. I'll just take a week off. I mean, sometimes it feels like a couple days, but it's more like a week. And I'll just,
Yeah.
you know, think myself.
So what did you do while you were gone? What did you do?
Well, I started building that lamp, and then I took it all apart again. All apart. 'Cause when I put it back together, it's got to be, solid.
Right.
Can't be flimsy.
Well, I thought you were coming up, GST. Come on, man. Come and talk to me.
Looks like we got some new people, man. That's cool.
Yeah, God Save the Sheen. SRC's been here a few times. Yeah. He's good.
I don't even care if you guys are assholes. I kind of like assholes, man.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, Tanya
so
features
can't be an
him
asshole.
in one of her memes. Yeah, Tanya features him in one of her memes. He's the one that kicks the laptop out the window.
Hey, I got a hilarious fucking. I want to make another video like that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit different. I already thought about how to edit it and everything.
There you go.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny. What I'm gonna do is set the camera up where it's stationary,
Right.
and then have a whole bunch of shit, and kick it out the window, but leave the camera in the same spot and just edit it where real fast, where it's like, wah, wah, what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here I just want to
go to kick it and boom, ow.
Right. Hey, I just want everybody to know what's our number one rule, Florida?
Don't be a dick.
Right. Number one rule: don't be a dick.
You can
Personal
be a
attacks
little
and
bit. There's Wild Bill.
attacks ain't gonna be tolerated, right? But that, yeah, right. And rule number 2 is don't touch the red button. And if there is a rule number 3, and I'm not sure there really is, it's probably got a lot to do with rule number 1. Just so you know, don't be a dick.
Yeah. And even if you're likable, it's okay to be a little.
Yeah, a little. It's not. Oh fuck, man, this is cool.
Yeah, Don, man, you.
I wish somebody would gag her. Buffalo Bill says Maxine Waters is promoting hate speech, but they didn't gag her. I surely wish somebody would fucking gag that crazy ass bitch. I don't even.
Yeah, no, we don't touch your beard. That's one thing we don't do.
All right. No, you won't have to worry about that. I don't even drink at all.
I don't drink them if you leave them laying around.
I used to drink. I used to drink pretty hard.
Leave them laying around. I'll drink them.
Yeah.
Right here, you got to set these 12-pack next to you.
And then I came back from Europe and I still wasn't old enough to drink in the States. I went cold turkey, dude, and it fucked me up for alcohol the rest of my life. I swear. I don't even get to get drunk if I do drink. I go straight to migraines and chest pains, and my body can't tolerate the hops or the alcohol. So it fucks up my. Do what?
Don says your beer is safe here. It's semi-safe. We'll keep it safe.
Yeah, your beer's safe here. It's always BYO. Right. Yo. But
oh man, never clear. God.
GST, I'll put that link up for you again real quick, man. Come on. Yeah. Because I really would like to talk with you about that stuff.
Don, get up there too, man.
Oh shit! It's the Goat Master. What's up, Canoes? Fuck yeah.
Canoes, what's up, man?
Howdy, howdy.
Good to see you, bro.
Oh my lord.
Has it been raining where you are?
Me?
No, it was
Yeah, a little bit sprinkling.
It's not been raining up in Ohio.
Southern Ohio.
Man, it's so dark.
My sister had to go down to Columbus today, and she said it was raining about an hour south of Cleveland's.
Right.
But, luckily, dude, I don't want any more fucking rain.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Dude, I had a fucking disaster here today.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
My fucking
Our forecast has got rain in it for the next week.
yeah.
And it's
Well.
been raining here for the last 3 days on and off. Today was so drizzly, nasty. It was like a cloud was passing through us. You know what I'm saying? It was just
It was actually decent today. It was mid 60s and partly cloudy. We're supposed to get some rain later tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. But
yeah, just
dude,
wet, miserable days, man. I'm telling you.
I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock and went downstairs to go do some laundry before I went into work, and I found 3.5 inches of water in my basement.
Oh shit! So
yeah, the fucking sump pump crapped out.
Yeah.
So I had to go run around, and I had to go buy a submersible utility pump,
right,
to clean it all out, and then I bought a new sump pump. I was going to install it later today, but it turns out that I was able to salvage the old sump pump. It didn't completely die. So
oh, really?
The new one that I bought, I'll hang on to as a spare, but I'm going to keep using the old one as long as I can.
You know what? I would still hook it up and run a tube out yourself. Just above ground, just something you could detach from the house. Put the port on the outside so you can attach a hose to it or a pipe to it to run it out, like one of those corrugated pipes. Those little plastic ones, extension, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd put one of those on it so you could push that out. I tell you what, I'd hook that one up too and run that as well, get that water out of the basement. Get that out of your foundation.
No, I've never installed a sump pump before, so I'd have to get someone with some expertise to assist me with that.
Oh, the electrical is all
because it's not just like it's.
I know.
Well, it's our setup is a pedestal setup, and I don't have the know-how on how to connect those pipe fittings and all that shit. I'm worried I'd break something, so I'll get a pro to do it.
Oh, so you got what, 3-inch iron pipe or something?
No, my sump is deep. It's like a good almost 3 foot deep.
Yeah,
and probably maybe 2 feet wide.
Yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah, I had a sump in my house up in Union. Yeah, it's just it's foundation draining basically.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, but it just shoots it out when the pipe coming out of it is should be a PVC pipe, right?
No, it's all metal. It's
okay.
old.
So that's it's an older setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it near a foundation wall where it leads to the outside, or is it like
no? It's near a foundation wall that's
a center
part. It used to be, but there was an addition on the house, and I got like my dining room is on the other side of that wall, in a big crawl space.
Oh, wow.
That I don't think anybody's been in for past 50, 60 years.
Wow.
Right. Water was for one night?
Well, what happened was when I went to bed last night, I ran a load of laundry, and my washing machine, the gray water discharge is set up to go right into the sump. so that we don't have to, pay extra money for city water and everything. If you're familiar with a pedestal style sump pump, the vertical column, there's that float that runs vertical against it, and there's like a spacer bar that keeps it in place. Well, the spacer bar broke off, so the float guide got all cockeyed, and it wouldn't engage the switch to turn on the pump on the motor top. So basically, when I woke up this morning, I went down there, the water was just getting into the motor of the pump. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Right. That sucks.
I tripped the switch, and the thing tried to start running. It immediately started smoking. So I just unplugged it. And about 4 hours later, I came back with the submersible pump and got that running. It took 3 hours to drain all the standing water out of the basement. It's just a little 6 horsepower pump.
Right.
But I'm going to have to start going through and cleaning out shit in the basement that got wet. Nothing critical.
We're not just on Twitch. We've also got a YouTube channel that Restream Bot is bringing over stuff from YouTube, and we have a Mixer channel too. So yeah, we don't actually see all the people that are watching us all the time.
Damn. I hit something and I went full screen. Now I can't see the button
Where you did that?
Try to...
Just tap it one more time and it should happen. Should take it back.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, I got it. See, I'm trying to hit chat. So I can see. There we go.
And
rubbing alcohol worked good. What worked good for what, Bill? I
guess he's saying on his face or something.
Oh, on your face? Yeah, it works great.
It'll dry you out real bad.
Feels good on your neck when it's real hot.
Joe Biden bot. Cockeyed pig bottom sidewinder.
Don't even know if that's a. Is that an insult? I mean, yeah, I know, right? I know. Like with Joe, who knows? But he called that lady a horse-faced pony rider or some shit.
That's kind of funny. I don't think that was an insult. I think he was just fucking with it.
Listen here, you horse-faced pony rider. Go vote for somebody else. You know? Yeah. I was like, what?
Okay, pedophile.
Take it as a compliment.
Yeah. Good grief.
Yeah, so I had to do something today that I've never done before. Before I left the house to go pick up the pumps, I was watching how far and how fast the water was creeping up.
Right.
And my hot water tank is on a concrete pedestal raised probably about 5 inches off the floor. And it started to get kind of close to the base of the pump. So I'm like, I'm not taking any chances. I shut off the hot water tank. And by the time I got back and got the pump running, it was just starting to get at the base. So I was kind of smart to do that because I don't need that thing getting ruined. But I have never in my life had to relight a hot water tank. And I was all like worried I was going to blow the fucking house up and shit with the gas.
Right.
So I watched a couple YouTube videos and figured it out. It's all back to normal now, thank God.
Dude, my furnace in here in this trailer is like that, man. I disconnected it. It was like that. You know what the fuck you was like? It shit looked like
Yeah, Tanya, my basement got some water in it today.
Oh, hey, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Rangers all
Trash
laid
can,
out.
yeah, it's all the way.
Oh shit! Hey, Michelle.
I missed.
Hey guys. What's going on?
What's going on?
We're about to send canoes to canoes.
We're about to send canoes to canoes.
Yep. He's gonna
Now,
float away.
I could have floated a canoe in my basement today.
Oh boy. You had a leak?
Well, the sump pump died.
Oh, that
Or crapped
sucks.
out. And
Oh, I've had that before.
I still, because of all the rain that we've had in the last week, it's still, and no pump running, it just fills up.
Oh, no job for nobody.
Aaron
Oh,
called me the other night.
I've had that happen before.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money today that I didn't want to spend.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Always does.
Aaron the tires called me the other
Now,
night.
after I got all that taken care of, I went out to Tractor Supply and bought a new tire for that lawnmower. And I bought a walk-behind string trimmer.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen those before.
Never even heard of it.
It's like, it looks like a lawnmower, like a push behind, but it's actually a weed whacker.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Cuts through heavy brush and tall grass and shit. It's the only
Right.
way I'm going to be able to clear my lawn this year.
Yeah.
You can put the disc on there, right?
You can put a blade on those.
Well,
Yeah.
it's got a disc that you can put aftermarket stuff on it. This thing has slots for 2 sections of that hardcore
Right.
poly twine or whatever they call it, and it's like braided and shit. It's pretty badass. It's a Cub Cadet.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How much are the replacements for it?
Got it for about $350.
I hope that's not true. Maxine.
Oh, the strings are.
Are they good?
I can get like an 8-pack for probably like $15.
Buy one.
Or you can buy it by the spool.
Oh, really?
And cut.
I
Yeah, I saw a spool for like I think it was like 240 feet on the spool, and it was like $35.
Oh, that's
I'll
not
probably
bad.
get one in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's not that bad. The only thing I don't like about it, it's not self-propelled, so you got to kind of, put a workout into using it, but whatever.
Well, it's got the 2 wheels in the back and it's got that foot in the front, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It shouldn't be too bad.
Dude, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
about
not.
making one of those, something like that.
It'll be a whole lot easier than doing a push mower through that shit.
Yeah. Well, some of that shit you can't do.
My push mower wouldn't last 5 seconds in my backyard right now.
Dude, my grass got so tall one year, we couldn't. I mean, it rained for a month. Okay. And turned around one year. And I had to go through the yard with the mower at an angle like this the whole first. And then, and then had to go. That's what I did. I took the mower and just did a wheelie with the mower and pushed it through the yard.
It had to be a pain in the ass.
Right? Yeah, it was.
What happens if you let it go?
I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at this picture. I'm sorry.
That's what happens if you let it go. You might as well count on cutting it twice either way.
Right.
Going over it.
Well, it didn't.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I tried this thing out today when I got back, and I did about maybe 3/4 of an acre, and it worked pretty decent. I'm surprised it's very fuel efficient. I didn't have to stop to refill it once.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That was enough, huh? I thought about making
Drop, Michelle.
What's that?
You said you changed your backdrop. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw the picture of the dog. Oh,
No.
there. Yeah. Now you look like you're in a barn.
Yeah, I'm in the barn.
In the barn.
I'm trying to actually make it all flat because this is the one I want to use to take the kids' pictures with this spring. So yeah,
Peggy Bro, welcome in.
I'm opening the photo studio back again.
Spring is sprung down here. Everything's green as shit.
I know. That's like I was saying. Remember the pictures I said? Oh, I mean, I just gotta go back and look at the videos. But I'll take it in the video now.
Man,
I'm telling you, you
every
can't see
snack their own man over here.
anywhere near the woods.
Coffee
You
cake.
can't see no way. It'll get so bad that it's like, yeah. That's why I got a brush hog and a 50-inch tractor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It gets rough out here, man. But yeah, I've got to clear my yard. I have to have that brush hog ready. Yeah. Then after that, I can take it through on the rough. I got a riding mower that it's been beat up, and we keep the blade sharp on it and everything, but we don't mind if it gets fucked up because I'll fix it, right? So because it's still fucked up from the last time, but we use it like a brush hog. We don't care. We use it like a yard tractor, and we got trailers that hook up to it normally. Yeah, it don't do a bad job. It kind of wore it out forward gear, so I might have to change the belt on it.
I'd be better off with a machete out here. I was trying into that shit.
Yeah, I got a mower that I just use for mowing the yard, that's in the grass. So it does a real nice job. It's nice and sharp and works great. So I try not to use it as a brush hog.
Well, a lot of yours is pretty cleared though, man. From what I saw. I mean, it's not bad.
I've got about an acre and a half, 2-acre front yard.
I'm jealous.
And
It's not bad. Because you can go around all them other trees. You don't
That's
have
just your front yard, dude.
to grow.
I have an 80 plus acres in the backyard.
I know. I told my husband. He goes, "That's the way to live, man." I'm like,
Hell
"You're telling
yeah, You
me
ain't gotta look at nobody.
Yep.
exactly." Thank
ain't
you.
gotta listen. You gotta listen.
You
to
stand in my, you stand behind the house in the woods out behind the house. You can't see any land that's not ours. Horizon to horizon.
Cool.
It's badass.
Jealous.
I am blessed. I am blessed.
Did you guys
I heard
hear
a
about
kind of
the
a funny story today.
Trump administration? They're going to go after getting that money back. On
Yeah,
Planned Parenthood.
that last night. Yeah.
I guarantee you, I know who had something to do with that. I mean, signing off on something like that. I believe Nancy Pelosi and Governor Newsom. Those two were embedded about begging for money since this whole thing started. They were begging for money, and that exact same amount. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well, you remember they said also in there was another article that said that the Trump administration had taken special measures to make sure that Planned Parenthood didn't get any of the
Right.
money.
I did
Because
see that.
he has a standing executive order that they are not to receive any public funding from the government until further notice.
I
There's
did
an
see that.
executive order that they are not public funds until the investigations are complete.
How do you think they did it? I mean, they had to go about underneath something to do it. Like there's
Subcontracting
something
medical
happened,
contract. They subcontract out their employees.
right?
The subcontractor went through the process rather than Planned Parenthood. They were just contractors.
Yeah.
Like, under the radar because they're contractors.
Define that pretty well. How they all get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They're subcontractors that
Yeah.
run those.
It didn't even take 24 hours for the Trump administration to even make a comment about that. So that was fast acting for Trump, and applause to him for that.
Like, hell no, we're getting that money back.
Oh hell yeah, I would be. Come on, $80 million. That's a lot of money. That could have helped feed
80 other businesses.
I ain't
Exactly.
never seen 80 million.
That would have helped at least 80 other good mid-sized businesses.
Mm-hmm.
That
Hey,
could
Bruce.
feed me with pot.
Zach, Buffalo Bills.
Never.
Peggy. Not ignoring you guys, but it's good to see you guys. It's hard to read the chat and
Yeah. If I had $1 million, dude, I'm telling you, I'm serious. If I had $1 million,
Let's hear
I'd
this.
turn it into 10 million in less than 2 years.
If I had
No
$1 million, I'd probably be broke because I'm not a budget kind of person. My husband, he can make it last. That's why I'm
No.
grateful for my husband. He does everything with that.
I would grow it.
Yeah.
I
You
would
got
grow
that.
it.
You mean like investing in stocks?
No.
Oh.
That's
Well, how are you you're not gonna trust the bank, right? Because banks don't even give you interest anymore. On that interest, they wouldn't give you shit.
You buy the land,
Go get fucking buried.
you buy the equipment,
Right.
and you build the future.
Smart thinking.
You have to bury it.
You could buy more equipment to make better and more furniture and sell it. Correct?
I'd buy
Stuff
more
like
money.
that.
You buy the land,
I'd
you buy the
more
equipment, and
You
you
build the
build
product.
future. You build
Yes.
the place to build it. You build the shops. You build the houses. You build the.
Sounds like you already got the land to do that, brother. You just need the money to buy them better equipment and them,
Then
yes.
hire and bring the people in and be able to take care of the people
You need a herd of
that
elves.
I need to build it. Yeah.
You
Baby
need a whole bunch
steps.
of elves.
Yeah. So I am doing what I can with what I have. And it is a blessing. It is going to happen and it's going to get
It
big.
got you strung out. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm building it. They can't take it away. I'm building it.
No,
They
I mean
can't.
that's cool. You got a game plan. I mean, you can handle it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I had a big plan long ago. Not long ago. I had a really big plan.
How is cell service?
Okay.
Sorry, I was responding to something else. Go ahead.
It would have been a whole lot further along had it not been for them taking my life. They took my house and all the equity I had in it for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And I had a $200,000 house with a guest house and a pool in the yard, a 2-car garage and a deck. Dude. But yeah, they destroyed me. They put me in the street from a lifestyle. I was making more than $100K a year take home after taxes. After all the payments, that was my extra money.
I ain't filed taxes since 2012.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what? The way things have happened, I can build it again. And I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to build it bigger and better this time, and they can't touch it. Because there's no debt on it. You know what I'm saying? They have no fingers on it. I am not a customer of their electricity, their water, their sewer, their garbage. I take care of all of it myself. And
If I don't shave, I look rough.
I'm not going to need their grocery stores for much longer. So,
Yeah, somebody was sharing a picture of the price of beef today. Holy shit.
yeah.
I heard
It's
a funny
doubled.
story, man.
We're going to be getting some pigs and probably some goats and some more chickens.
Yeah. And the chickens, when you don't have to give them all those antibiotics like Tyson does, and they fill them with all those fillers and stuff, right? You have your way of feeding the chickens the way you want because it's your land, correct?
Yeah. and they
Yeah.
got these drops. You put
No
in your
government
water.
can tell you this is how you have to do it, and that's that, right?
Well, that's what I'm
They'll
saying.
eat
I'm
every
building it
bug
so
in
that
your
I can
yard.
grow the food here on the property.
Yeah.
I can feed them with what I can get locally.
Because I'm not offending your chickens. I'm just saying the chickens at the grocery store. I don't. It just doesn't taste like it used to back in the day. I've noticed that for the past couple years.
Right.
I mean, is it just me or am I right?
You're right.
What is exactly what is it? Is it a filler? Is it an injection of some kind of liquid that they put in these chickens, or what is it?
It's the antibiotics and the growth hormones. And then you have the GMO.
And the
Fact.
GMO is what is that?
They alter their genetics to have these giant breasts where they can't even walk.
Ah,
Okay. And then they grow them. They can't reproduce themselves.
And all the feed that they feed them with is GMO.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's all backwards. Colonel Shaw's in the house. What's
Colonel
up?
Shaw.
Hey, Colonel Shaw.
Holy crap, Bruce is here.
Was that
Colonel
Bruce Wayne? Hey, man.
I've been
No, it's a different.
I've been
Bruce.
zoning on conversation, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
I'm just adding in. I like watching the chat.
Oh,
Y'all are
absolutely.
boring. Chat's not.
Rock on. No, but yeah. Jeez. So I'm looking at chat.
Sorry, I
I
keep
know.
yawning.
I know. It's been a really lazy, kind of sleepy day today. I got some of the back. We got some stuff cleaned up on the back patio, and got some of the branches cleaned up. We got the rest of the branches cleaned up from the trees. Now we're gonna take down more trees as soon as, like tomorrow. The only day it's not supposed to be raining is tomorrow. After that, it's raining. So we're gonna try and get these last couple trees down before
Hey,
it starts
Dallas.
raining.
Hey, Tanya. You are what you spoke.
You are what you smoke. Hey, kick that goat. You missed it. What was that? Fire the boat. Brought to you by BabyBiscuitFarms.com.
Yeah.
This stuff is very tasty. It's called Lucid Dream.
Oh, yeah.
Candy bar time.
You know
You
what?
always got to have a candy bar.
It's
Time.
got a
Candy bar
spicy.
time.
It's got a very spicy aftertaste
Huh?
to it.
These actually are pretty good, and my daughter's hooked on them now. So
Come on.
they're on sale, $1.50 the other day. I literally bought $20 worth.
Hey, teacher. Keep them goats
I
in
know.
the love.
Chocolate hoarding, I guess. Right, Florida?
I didn't hear you, Michelle. What
I
was
said
that?
you can call it chocolate hoarding.
Oh, man. There ain't no chocolate at the Aldi's up here.
Yeah.
I done got them all.
Yeah.
There ain't none in there.
What's your favorite candy bar?
Mine?
Mhm.
So I'm
I
not
like them.
getting them off you the whole damn time and
Let me
waiting.
show you what they look. I don't know. I don't know how to say it.
Well, I know you got
Yeah.
a lot. So that doesn't mean
Give him some privacy. What's your favorite candy bar,
These
Canoe?
and the milk chocolate one. Let's see.
Uh huh.
Can you see them?
Oh yeah,
These
yeah.
are good. They're real
I'm
sweet.
partial to an O. Henry,
Henry?
bar.
Yeah, O. Henry's are
Though.
good.
Henry. The chocolate. There's chocolate with like cream inside of it,
Mhm.
and it's real sweet though.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy, Wizard?
so
I'll talk to you in a minute.
enjoying it. All right.
No, oh yeah, kick ass. All right.
Wizard's
my-
favorite candy bar is Snickers, right?
My favorite candy bar has got to be whatchamacallit.
What
I
you
remember
call
when
it?
those first
I
come out.
remember you had them for Halloween. I'm like, how the hell did you find a bag of those? Like, it's
Yeah.
impossible to find that.
Now they sell them at our Walmart.
Yeah, I can't believe you did. I even went to 3 different
Yeah, we
Walmarts
sell them at
after
my store.
I couldn't find them.
As soon as I showed up with those,
Those things are like
ordered a case
they're
of.
like a whole fucking meal. If you get a king size, that's
Yeah.
a lot of
Mhm.
food in that one bar. It's dense.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that was the shit. Yeah. You can't get the king size stuff anymore, I think. I don't think. At least
Can
I
at the
like-
grocery stores.
I like Junior Mints. A Bounty.
Oh, those are disgusting.
You don't like Junior Mints? Yo, Zach.
No, they have a foul aftertaste to me. If I want a
Cadbury
mint
Fruit
type
Nuts.
thing, I'll get a York peppermint patty.
Yeah,
yeah.
them are good. Health bars, Heath bars, yeah, them are good.
Yeah. The peppermint patty things, those are cool. But I can only eat like a few of them, man, and I gotta stop. It's because like just too much.
Oh yeah, you don't want to pig out on them.
No.
I do.
Twix are good. Who doesn't like a Twix?
As far as my favorite pig
I
out
don't like
candy,
them anymore.
peanut
Mhm.
M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms.
Nope.
Oh my husband, you know the way he eats them, it drives me nuts.
Pig out candy bar is Kit Kats.
Yeah, Kit Kats. Who likes Kit Kats in my house? I think
Yeah.
my son does. Godiva chocolate's really popular in this house. They like those Godiva caramel chocolates. Lindt chocolate is really good.
You got to be careful when buying Godiva chocolate.
Why is that?
Read the packaging real closely because
Okay.
a lot of it that they sell nowadays, it's not true Godiva chocolate. It's like some cheap ass chocolate company that pays Godiva to put their name on it,
Oh wow!
and it
Thanks
comes
for
from
letting me know
Turkey.
that.
and it's
Yeah.
gross
I
as
like-
fuck.
Yep.
My boss gave everybody a thing of chocolate truffles for Christmas this past year at work as an employee gift, and we all got these Turkish truffles. Oh god, they were
The gift that
gross.
keeps on giving, I call it. Yeah.
I threw them out.
Really?
Nothing like getting a fruitcake and passing it on to 6 different people. Here you go. That fruitcake goes to that person.
Oh, I love
That fruitcake
fruitcake.
goes to that person. I used to, but not anymore.
You got to get it hot.
Town in Georgia.
I know, but still, even if it gets just a loop minute of coldness, I won't eat it. It has to be right fresh out of the oven.
No, you can heat it up.
I like the
I
cheap
make it where it's really...
pre-packaged stuff that you get at the grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
like the original Claxton brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a town in Georgia. That's the fruit
Really?
cake capital of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the fruit cake capital of the world right there.
Wow.
Georgia.
Yep.
Did not know that.
You're famous. Yeah, I drove through there.
I got a little bit of one
I wouldn't mind
left
living
sitting
in
in my
Georgia.
fridge right now.
It's right down the road from Vidalia.
Then again, where there's ever a beach, that's where Sarah, with my daughter, would move in a heartbeat.
Man, everybody's so nice in Georgia. They're real nice.
Yeah.
Real.
Well, I bet. A lot more friendlier than here. A lot more friendlier in Kentucky when I went.
I lived there for 2 years, and like 5 people got killed by a train, like walking.
Everyone's telling me to move to Michigan.
That was weird. That was kind of weird. I almost hit a train once.
Michigan's a strange place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Missouri is good, but you know, I don't know. You got to worry about St. Louis and that, and Ferguson.
What?
Ferguson, Missouri,
Problem.
St.
Ferguson
Louis.
was never the problem. Man, I got family down there, man.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the inner city is destroyed, kind of like what Buffalo looks like now. It's
No, it's
destroyed.
not. No, it's
Did
not.
they start even rebuilding?
Well, yeah. Everything's back to normal. This
Hey,
whole
Tanya,
thing,
good to see you.
it was all bullshit. The people that were rioting weren't even from St. Louis.
I know that they were coming in from different areas.
It was
And
a
do you?
George
They got
Soros
busted.
operation.
Yeah, Obama actually called for that. I'll never forget that.
The Oath Keepers put an end to it.
Yeah, you're right. I did see that, and that video was actually taken down on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, Obama came out publicly, national television, calling and saying he was feeling for these people who are rioting. He felt their pain, and he spoke out
they
his
sat
hatred
on
towards the police.
They
Yeah,
sat
about
on
an
the
hour
video.
later, the riot started.
It was all set up.
If they'd had that video right from the beginning, it wouldn't have been the
Right.
narrative wouldn't have. See, I didn't know about the news back then. I didn't know what it was.
I had to really learn about that case because I've watched the video, and I didn't realize the guy robbed the guy at the store, and he stole those cigars, right?
Yeah.
The blunt,
Yeah, and he
right,
did
yeah.
it, and then he assaulted him. See, I didn't see that part until after.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody did.
My question is, how could Darren Wilson shoot him, 3 times, he said, right? He shot him 3 times, but then he got up charging towards him, kept charging, like he was coming after like a linebacker would?
Yep.
Like, how is that possible after being shot 3 times? Is that just
He was a
adrenaline?
big boy.
That's how it is. Some of this shit don't stop people, like you would think.
Or because you got adrenaline, sometimes they say when you get,
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like you could.
And it was confirmed he did try to grab his gun, right?
Yeah.
He did try to grab for Derek Wilson's gun. That was confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep. On camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shoot someone in the. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I agree. There has been some police shootings that are questionable. Absolutely. I can feel a little bit for the black community now that I've watched stuff and listened to people speak, and I listen from both sides.
That event did happen, but the riots and all the stuff that came afterward, that was all bullshit. It was the left trying to use that situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, Obama invited the Black Lives Matter leader right to the White House?
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
After they shot those people in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
After they shot those cops in Denver.
That was 5 cops?
Mm-hmm.
And did those cops? I know some of them died, correct?
No, they killed 5 in Dallas. That was
Yeah.
in Dallas.
They killed the 5. Okay, yeah. I remember now. It's coming back to me. Sorry. That's why I bought my hat, because when I purchased my Black Lives Matter hat, sweatshirt, and it came with a flag, it was $100. And for $100 donation, you got that stuff, and in that money contributed to the families and stuff. That was heart wrenching. You're right. It was after that, so it all fits the play now. There's a lot of hatred out there for law enforcement. Yeah. I get that, but there are some cops out there that are bad.
Hey, you just got to, every encounter is different. I've had plenty of encounters. Plenty.
Look at the cops that are arresting those people walking out of the gym or going to the gym. What the hell was that about?
Right.
They want to work out. That's their choice. Am I correct? I mean, that should be their constitutional right, their freedom to go work out. And
it supposedly is a free country. Yeah.
it is a free country.
They
Last I
have
checked.
rights to.
I mean, they're releasing criminals from jail, who, by the way, some of them have recommitted crimes since they've been released.
Of
But we're
course they did.
arresting people
What do you think
for
they're gonna
working
do?
out, or we're arresting people for going to get a haircut.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy, man.
They're all the cases we have in our county are all in prison. Nobody out here has it.
That's right.
It's all
Dallas PB and Bruce. What's up?
yeah, just like everything else. Yep. And they don't do nothing for you in there. They might give you a Tylenol, and there's your water fountain over there. That's it.
I have so many questions because I've never been to jail. I have so many questions. Like, is it really like these show on these documentaries? Like,
Well,
is
you
it
go to
really
prison,
such
it's
thing
like a
as
whole nother world, man?
guys getting raped? I have so many questions.
Yeah, well, they will, man. If you go in there soft, you know, and they think they can, yeah, they'll put something in you, yeah. Yes. Yep. But if you carry yourself like a man, they won't. There's plenty of,
No, enter.
you know, there's plenty of willing participants. But you know, there's some that go in there and they'll just turn them out. It's fucked up. You know, you gotta fight. You know, you gotta fight.
Oh, don't even get me started about the teachers.
Right, Canoes. You couldn't pay me to go to LA or San Francisco or New York for that matter. Seattle
Oh, yeah.
is another one. I'm not going to go. Yeah.
Yep, okay.
I barely go to Chicago if I had to. I've turned down jobs that went up there. So. Yeah.
There was one guy, he sued the prison for like $110,000 because he got raped at another camp. So they paid him, and then the Department of Corrections put a hold on his money, and they sued him for his bed, his food, and everything. He's fucking dying for that shit.
Say
Oh,
what?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's crazy in there, man. It's crazy. It's a whole nother. It's like
Well,
a
now that
little
we have all
city.
this DNA stuff, yeah, there's people being released that never were committed the crime too. Someone
Oh,
got
and they're
shot
trying
for
to
not
put a
wearing a
chip in
mask.
When
Is
they
that
let
true?
you out
Someone
of-
got shot for not wearing a mask?
Oh,
That's
I believe
what
so.
someone said in the chat.
I believe so.
What the? Mm.
It's
These are
probably me.
psychopaths. I'm telling you, these psychopaths.
So there are the gun happy cops.
It didn't happen in Missouri. I can tell you that.
Yep. Saggy pants. Yep. That is. Yep. Actually, once you get to prison, it's not that bad, man. You know, you get into like a routine and you just fucking go.
Well, with Missouri having
Get involved.
constitutional concealed carry as well, people are a lot more polite here than you normally see.
By you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But don't you have a Democrat governor?
No,
Okay.
we had a Trumpian governor and they ran him out just like they tried to run out Trump. But they actually succeeded with
Sorry for the extra noise. Sorry. Yeah. I hear you, Wizard. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we have a Republican governor.
Mhm.
We voted in one guy. They ran him out of office, kind of like what they tried to do to Trump.
What do you have for Congress?
Dallas,
Republican
you
or
would not
Democrat?
like it in prison, buddy.
Congress,
like it.
both houses are Republican now. But we have the lieutenant governor is, the governor.
Is there a lot of crime for Missouri or any crime near you? Like a lot of crime, or is it your typical
St.
crime
Louis?
that you have?
In St. Louis, yeah. And you got the the next level of the thievery and stuff like that happens in the counties. But once you get out of St. Louis and St. Louis County,
Yeah, it's just like getting out of,
Missouri,
no offense,
New York,
Buffalo.
Ohio, and Florida.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting out. You get away from the suburbs of St. Charles and that, and just get the hell out of St. Louis County whatsoever, or St. Charles County, and you're out in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm 80 miles from there. So it's a good hour and a half drive to get into St. Louis.
I'm in New York, unfortunately.
New York City.
Miss Allison said, "What states are the streamers in?"
Yeah.
I'm in the Ozarks of Missouri.
I
Southern
sort of
Missouri.
answered. I said Missouri, Ohio,
And of course,
New York.
Florida is from Florida. And Canoes
Oh,
can
shit, I
devour
gotta
that
charge
information
my
if he
phone.
wants. Not a lot of people like that. I get that too.
I'm in Ohio, 15 miles west of the shithole known as Cleveland.
Right. I'm in the land of Oz.
The
That's
state
Yeah,
on
only
the
good
lake.
thing about Cleveland, well, I don't know if it's changed, but you could literally go buy a handgun that day and walk out. New York, you gotta wait 60 days. It could be 90.
I don't.
That's I thought
Well,
they
you
can.
have to pass the regular
Well,
background
yeah,
check. And
anybody
everything.
has to pass the
Yeah,
background.
there's no
check.
way to.
I'm
In
not-
Ohio, it's
yeah.
all the entire state.
That's what I meant. Of course, you got to go through all
Peckerwood
that.
Heights, man. I drove through there today, Bill. Peckerwood Heights. Drove through there today, buddy.
Do you like living in Ohio? I mean, for the most part, I mean, I've had an uncle that lived there a long time. He's loved it. He lives in Hamilton County.
That's Columbus area.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I remember this Bruce is from Louisiana.
I didn't mind visiting him, but I wouldn't want to live there. Maybe things would change later. I don't know.
Columbus is weird. Like the actual city of Columbus. Yeah, you wouldn't want to live there. Because once you get outside the university, it's just pretty much ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
The suburbs are real hoity-toity, liberal, and then you got farms all around it.
Yeah. Oklahoma seems pretty cool. Although my family's not for it.
Awesome shit, man.
Huh?
North Florida.
I'll never go back. The most thing I hated about Florida was sand, blizzards, snakes. There's my 3 reasons why I'll never move back.
I like seasons.
Yeah, I do enjoy the seasons.
The snakes, I agree with you there.
Snakes are
Maybe
good.
the bugs.
Michelle, your audio is breaking up really bad.
I like snakes.
You live cheap? Ben Frank.
In fact, I think Michelle's camera's froze too.
Well, when there's a
New Orleans,
conversation,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Jumping.
How's your family doing, Battery?
Good.
How's your family?
They're good.
That's
They're
good.
not. They're not in Arizona.
So, Peggy, you're in New Orleans?
I sort of did, Ben Frank. Sort of. But I saw the police parked on the side of the road, and I said, no, fuck this shit. I'm getting back to the house.
My kids are good. They're just growing up too fast. Sarah's
Ben?
13
Yeah.
going on 30. She's really mature for her age, and it's kind of scaring me.
Ben
She's very
Frank?
intellectually smart.
Welcome in, Patriot.
I'm like,
Welcome
I don't
in.
know if you get that from your father. Nah, you don't get it from your father. Kids grow up way too fast, Battery. And I know your kids are adults now, so I want to enjoy every moment I can with them.
Oh, just one.
Because I can't imagine them not even living down the street from me, let alone a different state.
Did you hear what's going on the Navajo reservation?
No, what's going on in the Navajo?
Thousands and there's as many cases of COVID-19 on the reservation as there is in Seattle. Well, actually, the entire state of Washington,
Oh wow.
Over here.
and they weren't doing anything about it. That's cool. What year? Birth year set?
This one's 87, and then this one's 72.
And they're not getting their medical care battery, or what's going on with it?
Well, they don't have a hospital. The nearest hospital's up at least an hour away, and they're turning the hotels and gymnasiums into hospitals.
That's sad. And
Oh
who
my
put it?
God.
And who put them in that situation?
Federal government.
Our government. Thank you. That's why I said if you ever want to see socialism, go visit a reservation. And
It's
and they,
on
I
them.
know it's forced upon them. It's not their choice.
Believe me, it's difficult to get out of there.
I know. My heart breaks. I live right near the reservation, so I see it.
You ever heard of the Lumbee tribe?
The Lumbee tribe?
Lumbee.
Lumbee. No.
Lumbee. They're not recognized by the federal government. They
Okay.
get no federal money. They have no casinos. They're doing great.
Huh.
They own land, they own businesses, and they keep their community close.
Right.
Without
And where
the
they're
federal
out of?
government.
Where are they located? Like what state
Up
is
in the
that?
Northeast.
Up in the
Somewhere
Northeast?
Northeast. I think New Hampshire or probably around New Hampshire, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not recognized by the federal government, so they don't get any money.
Right.
They've never made a treaty with anybody.
Yeah.
I know. I've heard of Cherokee tribes down
Did you
like
just say jerky tribes?
Cherokee.
Cherokee tribes. Okay.
I've heard, I
Much
think
of
it's
the
either
Cherokees still
Tennessee
live
or
on the
northern
West
Georgia where
Uh-huh.
they did that. They've done it a lot down there too.
They're
We
in
have-
Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama.
We're Seneca, and they're by treaty for sure.
But
They have everything.
With what's going on the reservation, I'm glad I got the family out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they're all doing. Yep.
They make
They're-
cigarettes. They have casinos. They're
They're
set.
up in Wyoming. They're good. They're safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're
Casinos.
throwing some ventilators.
Those casinos don't help the tribe.
Well, don't.
Only-
No,
only
I don't
some
know
of them.
about the Seneca because the Seneca casino, whatever money they get out of that, they give it to the Senecas. It's like a paycheck each month they get. So it might be different for different tribes, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's how they do it with the Senecas.
The leadership gets the money in the Navajo, and they distribute it how they see fit.
Right.
Okay. And that's probably what it is just for this area then, yeah. Maybe. Okay. I understand that a little bit better.
There's a lot of corruption.
Oh, I know. And what they say what the white man did to the Indian is horrible, but they don't really go into detail as far as an education wise. So my grandfather had to teach me a lot,
Did
and
you
the
ever-
more I've been learning, not just from you guys, but other people, just on social media.
Did you see what happened when John McCain came to the tribe?
When John McCain came to the tribe, no, I
Yeah.
don't know.
He came to the reservation to speak, and he was thrown out. They were chasing him down the street, yelling at him, and he was fearing for his life.
Really? Is there any video of this? This would be wow.
Yes, there is. It's on YouTube.
I'll have to look that up.
It's the day the Navajo chased John McCain.
No shit.
It
The
was
day-
great. They were running across the field to catch up to his convoy, and they caught up to him on
Oh,
foot.
Were they going, oh,
I wish I'd been there.
Oh, me too. That'd have been awesome.
Nope, I couldn't find it. Hold on. Probably got to scroll forever.
They literally hated John McCain. He screwed the tribe over several times. Leadership made out good. I didn't want to stay in the leadership. I got out of there. They're too corrupt.
I'll share it in the chat for whoever
I
wants to
couldn't
watch
buy
it. I can't share for when I'm on
I
other
couldn't
people's
buy into
channels.
the corruption.
Mhm.
What are you going to share?
I'm going to share the link to that because I have a hard time sharing while I'm on Wizard's channel. But if I'm all by myself on my channel, I know how to do it. It's really weird. But I use Firefox
No, Pro Minion, they're all
for
counted
this.
in all 4 states.
Uh-huh.
Is that the link?
Yep, that's the link. Get off our native land video.
I've been saving news stories for y'all out of the newspapers.
Navajo.
Pretty recent ones.
There's
One
quite a
guy,
bit of videos. Actually, you just put that into the search engine, and there's a couple of them.
This kid, man, he got his check and he rented a motel room, and
Here's a better one.
they were getting mad at him because he kept smoking weed in the room, and so he got in trouble. He had these underage girls there, and they stitched him out, and they told the police that he had some pot being sent to the hotel. So they waited for him on the day it got there. They intercepted the package.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Busted him right there at the motel.
I posted the link, Wizard, if you wanted to share that. But I did not know that, Battery. Like,
Hold on a second.
wow. You never know, man. I'm telling you, I never did like him when he was alive, and I certainly don't like him when he's dead. So there's so much stuff I've learned about him that I did not even know just from this channel alone. Like,
You want to know something funny? People in small ethnic groups think that they're not being represented in government, and when they do, nothing changes.
mm-hmm.
Because
Well,
you look at the black community has a lot of representation, mostly in the Democrats, and nothing's
Right.
happening to help them.
and exactly, and I've been telling them that if nothing's changing, what would be the logic, common sense to do? Let me think about it. Wait. A second grader could answer this question. Change the way you vote. Not even a second grader. A kindergarten could say, change parties.
John Stossel did something on that. I really like John Stossel. He's all over YouTube now. I would
John
recommend you check
Sosslin?
him out. Stossel.
I don't know if I can pronounce that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's been doing it for like 30 years.
Yeah.
One of these guys could probably find that link. I wouldn't know how to spell that.
Stossel, Stossel.
Hold on, what is it? Hold on, I gotta back out. ST. John, first of all, it's John. What is it? ST.
Ossel. Yep. Ben Frank's got it.
John Stossel. Okay.
Stossel.
He's a
been doing
Democrat.
it for like 30 years.
Oh, you're talking about the guy with the mustache who used to make all those videos on
Yeah.
NBC, I think it was.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did
he
all
worked-
those
He used
reports,
to work
Yep.
in the establishment,
Yep.
and now he doesn't.
media, and now he's an outsider because he does not sugarcoat anything. And he's
Is he a
very
Trump
good at
supporter?
what he does. No, he's not. He's not. He's not
Yeah.
a Trump who would say that. He might support Trump, but he's not a Trumpster. No.
Mm-hmm.
He's not one of those people that Trump can do no wrong.
He's
Yeah.
more of an independent, policy-minded individual.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember him from the
he's
good old
pro-American
days.
Democrat. They do exist. Kind of like Joe Lieberman. Remember
What
Lieberman?
would we do without pie?
Oh yeah.
He was the
Okay,
most powerful man in
now,
Congress.
Yeah,
What's
want me
the
to share it
thing
again? I'll share it one more time because I know you were busy, and that's understandable.
I got
Hold
it.
on.
I got it. I got
It
it.
was the second one. Yeah.
What is this?
the second one. I think it's
I
a
never
7-minute
give a shit
video.
about whose
Okay.
politics is what, but all of a sudden they made it about
I don't know what happened. I just dropped out as soon as I picked up the phone.
and everybody.
Don't hit the red button.
Support this, do this.
I didn't have my hands weren't touching the screen.
Yeah. Is that peanut butter by you, Florida?
Like to be pegged into a little box.
Peanut butter's got a jar of peanut butter.
You guys want to see this?
Yeah, definitely. Because I've never heard this before.
Senator John McCain was on the Navajo reservation at Window Rock, where he was doing a memorial to the Navajo code talkers who participated in World War II and helped keep the secrets by transferring messages through their language. He was on the land doing the ceremony, and people showed up to protest him and his various efforts to
grandfather was there. He had a tomato in his hand. They took it out.
On the Navajo reservation and various other reservations in the Southwest, and various protesters arrived from different reservations and literally are seen to be chasing him off of the land when he was leaving town. People literally chased him out of town. Let's take a look at a little bit of that video.
Somewhere in that crowd is my grandfather. Of course, he's not running.
People are pissed. They chased him down the road. Get the hell off of our land. And when they realized he was going to the airport, they were all got in their cars and chased him to the airport, basically waving their fists at him, saying, "Don't ever come back. Stay off of our land." Because he tried to give away the water rights of the Navajo reservation and the Hopi reservation. Hopi reservation exists within Navajo reservation, and it is
that other video just shows
and sacred people.
30% of the people that don't have one.
And it's very important to their survival. And McCain was part of an act a few years ago where he basically tried to take away the water rights of the Navajo and Hopi reservations in exchange for the government paying for some infrastructure to pipe water into certain areas, and took away their rights to the water forever. That's just one of the things he did. But he also participated in the Oak Flat, land exchange, which
coal-fired power plant built.
Ancestral Apache
and
land.
none of the power went to the people.
Also in Arizona, and this is so that an Australian company could extract.
My parents did not have electricity.
And there's also residual resentment about the water, the Animas River pollution that happened because the EPA accidentally unplugged a well up in Colorado, and all this pollution came barreling right through the water source for the Navajo reservation, and nothing has been done about it. Really chased them out of the time.
But how is this? Question:
Nobody has done anything about it.
Their land. How has he been able to parcel up the resources of this land and
trade water there?
Well, as far as the Oak Flat, it was Apache ancestral land that existed outside of the reservation, the federally protected reservation. They're lands that they claim to be their territory ancestrally. They're important territories and sacred territories, but they're not within the federally protected land, which is smaller. So it's being covered by the Bureau of Land Management. And the Apache Nation in that case had no rights to it. They only had an ancestral claim that they were sacred areas that were being disrupted. Now here on the Navajo land, where he came to honor the code talkers, there's the issue of water rights, which he enacted legislation trying to
the code talkers were the ones from World War II, correct?
Yes.
Navajo and Hopi reservations.
My grandfather was one of them. He gave McCain the finger.
They're angry about the current issue of the Animas River EPA leak. The EPA accidentally
I saw that movie, Wind Talkers.
Letting loose some 3 million gallons
Trump
of
honored
sludge down the waterway. This is their only water source for agricultural and for personal use. It's devastating to the culture and to the economy.
There's some code talkers right there in the picture.
Hopi reservations, and so people are angry because nothing's being done about it. Nobody's expressing
Yep.
regret over it. Kim Smith, a protester at Window Rock, said this about why this all happened. She said the primary reason why there was
See how bad the schools are? They can't even spell Indian.
because of the issues we're facing around water rights. As young people, we're realizing that if we do not stand up for our water, we will be left with none. And it was beautiful to see the young people chasing him off. The young people deciding that it was important to them as well. Kind of standing up.
The other ones were doing a sit-in.
He was leaving anyways. It's not as if
They didn't really force him out. He was leaving and they chased him, right? It wasn't as though they kind of like surrounded him and he had to scurry away.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, the
They were
protest inside the chamber where he was speaking.
having a protest in front of the hall when they realized he snuck out the back and would try to sneak off without interacting with them. And when they realized he was sneaking off, they ran after him saying, "Don't ever come back," and they chased him down the road. Now, the spokesperson for Senator McCain said, well, everything was fine. There was no issue at all. They said this: Senator McCain was honored to be invited by the Navajo Nation to meet with tribal and community leaders and to speak at the celebration of the Navajo Code Talkers on Friday. It was a great,
That leadership is corrupt.
very warm reception from the Navajo community in Window Rock. So that's the warm
They were going to
reception.
sell sacred land to make a resort.
And so he was also, doing a little meet and greet, shaking hands, gripping.
I'm sorry. He was just a poor ass for
and
for a
this
man.
held up a sign in protest.
I don't know if McCain was involved in this resort thing.
Shot of
They were
that.
going to make a resort in a sacred
Yeah,
canyon.
son.
Yeah, it's
And
enough.
a lot of our people were out there protesting it. They did not make it. The resort never happened. We got some victories. The tribal leadership was behind it, and I know the local politicians also were behind it, but the tribe was dead set against it. Just like the United States government, the tribal government is corrupt also. They're in
Yeah.
it for the
Sorry.
Yeah, of course. Exactly, Crowman. And we're all human. Some of us are brown, some of us are pink.
oh, my break's over.
So we come in all different colors. I am a racist. I'm a human racist. You ain't human. We got problems. That's the way I look at it.
It cracks me up when you get some troll in here that says, all you Republicans are racist, assholes. And wait a second. I'm one of them. I'm not what you would call a white supremacist. I could pass for Caucasian.
I'm a human supremacist.
Exactly. We are supreme.
I think Florida locked up. Yeah, he fell off the wagon.
Ooh, officer in the house. Colonel Shaw's here.
They're olive mocha. And some of us are red.
Olive mocha. Okay. Well, I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I don't
All
want
right.
to lose.
But yeah, no doubt, man. No.
Duh. I was on mute. Where'd everybody go? Where'd Canoes
Florida
go?
fell off the wagon. Canoes was going to go check on stuff. And Battery had to get back to work.
You're gonna hate me because I gotta go make something to eat soon here. I hope someone comes back.
Ben Frank.
I did share the link though a couple times.
Ben Frank's a beagle, so he hates cats. This is what he says.
I can come back after I'm done cooking, though.
All right. Have a good one.
Are you going to be streaming for a bit?
Yeah, probably about another hour.
Hey, Croco Minion.
And there's Florida's back. I told you he's
Florida's
coming.
back. Good, Florida. Hey,
Yep.
what are you doing?
I did. Yep.
I think I was.
You clicked on it. I clicked
I
on
moved
it.
all my shit around.
Hey, Simple Eagle. What's up?
Simple
Welcome.
Eagle. Nice to see you again.
Welcome to the Great American Experience.
Let's see the chat here.
All right, I'm going to go cook that real quick, and I'll be back.
So, when you on your sabbatical, what did you do?
Me?
Yeah, you've been gone for a week.
Really?
Damn near.
Oh. Well, I took that lamp apart.
Yeah.
I cleaned my pipes. My pipes. Slept my ass off. Aired the tires. What's up, man?
There are the tires. Welcome in. Finally.
I didn't do much. I gave some shit away. Just some shit out of here. And
You got high. You was gonna clean your room, but then you got high.
yeah,
You was gonna pay your child support.
I ain't got none of that. I did a whole lot of getting high, though. That's for sure.
And then you got high.
I did a whole lot. Actually, what I did was I got all my bangers and I just went through and used them all the different ways.
And you just left us out just hanging in the cold. See how you are?
Like this one, I can use this 3 different ways to smoke with right here. Because it's got this little dish.
Well, I'm firing up for the first time some Northern Lights, so we'll see how that.
Northern Lights.
Yeah. Brought to you by sausagegravybiscuit.com.
Hey, you know what he should do is fucking take a trip down here, let me mash him something. And then he'd be impressed, man.
I think he's,
I
think
think making
actually-
one of them things just like I got. I'm making the exact same replica, man.
Yeah. Nice.
I won't even charge it. You know what I mean? Wouldn't even charge it. I'd do it just to do it. Just because my skill, I think I could do it again just like that and have it set it and have it work for him for a year before he had to do anything to it, like tighten anything.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to touch mine after I put them all thread rods in it. Actually, I didn't have to touch it. I only took it apart because I felt like I could have just left it. That's the best thing I done though. Was that fucking press, man.
I don't know. You should put that lamp back together and sell it like we talked about. Get you a couple $100 and we, jam
You
it.
want to see? Let me show you. Let me show it to you.
Damn.
And then that's the other piece right there.
Right. Well, why did you take it apart?
Because I got to go back and put nuts in between all the
Pieces.
yeah, and all the. Cause it's got to be sturdy, man. You can't have you can't torque that. That's all thread rod. You can't really torque down on it. But if you got them all snugged up all the way up it, it'll be pretty.
Yeah, it'd be tight. Yeah. So you got
if you got a space and then tighten the space, it'll it fucks it up, and it don't hold
Right.
proper torque. In my
Oh,
game. Now I don't know. I'm just building bullshit lamps. I don't know.
right.
So if I'm gonna have like a metal to metal
Canoes is
contact,
taking off.
it's
Oh
solid.
no shit. Oh, okay. Oh damn. Well, dream well.
Heard it blow.
Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.
Who's that?
Canoes is taking off.
I can see.
It rolled back. Yeah. It was on. It's already rolled past.
Oh. Yeah, I figured Aaron probably got the word around and I'm still alive.
Right.
Well, he called me the other night. He called me the other night.
Yeah. But no, Missouri. Hey, as far as that goes, Missouri's full open. Restaurants, everything. So what's up? What are you doing tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
I might do some yard work. I got to. I got to stay on top of it.
Right. Right.
You know. I might press some bud.
Do some yard, press some bud.
Yeah. I like to press some bud, but I don't have to. I see that. I got this.
Smoke some wax.
Yeah, I got that right there. So you better be alive. I'm trying, Aaron. I'm trying. I'm trying. As long as I start out alive, I'm okay with the rest of it. But I got this fucking shit, man.
Oh, you haven't been
oil
watching
from
the
it's gonna be
news?
fine.
You haven't been paying attention to news or nothing?
Oh yeah, I've been collecting some news articles for y'all. Y'all wanna, you know,
Like
make a
which
video.
ones caught your eye? Which one? What are the ones that really got you pissed off?
Not really pissed, but like they police tried to pull someone over in the tan part of town, and everybody come out of their houses and shit, and it turned into like a riot out there.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, and then another time, I don't know, maybe a day apart, there was like 50 people out there in the tan part of town. They were all out in the street listening to music and shit. And somebody was shooting guns off.
No shit.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I love you like a brother too, man. Yeah, and and they went up to one dude and they were like, "Turn your your music down." He's like, "Fuck that." They took him to jail.
Yep.
I guess they were tired of the lockdown. They said, "Fuck this shit."
Right. Yeah. And I was in Walmart 2 days ago, and there wasn't anybody wearing a mask. The people that worked there was wearing a mask, but there wasn't nobody there otherwise. Maybe one or two sheeple, but I mean the store was full of people and nobody's wearing a mask.
I got my mask. Let me show you. Let me show you my mask.
I swear I thought you was gonna grab like a pantyhose thing or something. I thought you're gonna put a plastic bag on your head.
Just tie it real tight around my neck.
I thought at first it was a pantyhose thing.
Hell no, man. It'll like, hey, this cracker ain't trying to put no pantyhose in it. Unless somebody's in them first.
Right. I mean, that's the sad part of why I thought that was a pantyhose.
Now then, I might be down with that. Now.
Oh my lord. You take it off, Aaron. What the hell? You can't go nowhere. It's only 11. Good grief.
Shit, it's midnight here. My phone's got 7%. I plugged it in, but that plug wasn't working, so I had to find another one.
Yeah. All right, Aaron. You have a good one. Dream well. Oh wow. So your birthday's the same day as Gene Wilder? That's crazy.
Now, he was funny at one time.
Yeah.
And Stir Crazy, that's fucking hilarious.
He did one hell of a job with Willy Wonka too.
I never saw that. But Stir Crazy is fucking hilarious.
You ever see Silver Streak?
No, I haven't. Nope.
That was with Richard Pryor.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a train thing. It was crazy.
Oh, I busted my knuckle pretty good right there. See that right there? I felt pretty good.
I didn't. See there?
Busted on one of them gears, pulling the bearings off, knocking the bearings off there. I'll show you the fucking clip, man. It's huge.
No, they don't get to reappropriate our 420 nowadays. Okay? Hitler don't either.
Look at that C clip, man.
Oh, that's a ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a piston ring.
Or no, it's a C, it's a circlip. Goes to the side of that.
Right. It's a clip. Right. Retaining clip.
Oops. Knocking my lamp over. Did a big pile on the floor. I'm gonna put it back together.
Are you? You gonna run the wires this time?
I am not. No. That's actually like the last thing I'll do.
Well, you're gonna have to take it apart again because you're gonna want to put them up the center of that.
Well, no, I don't. I can run it around stuff. I don't have to go up the center of anything. And I don't use those lamp parts. They're too fucking flimsy.
Right. Those ones with the wires coming out of them. You mean?
They're hollow tubes. They'll use them hollow tubes.
Oh, okay.
They're threat. I'll show you.
You taking off, Colonel? Damn. All righty.
Like that.
Dream well, Patriot.
Take it easy, Colonel Shaw.
You have a great day, Colonel Shaw. But yeah, no,
Like this right here would be a weak point, you know,
right.
and it kind of limits you, you know, to do that. I've done that before, like put it all together and use this stuff, and then you get it together and it don't look right. So I'll get like the major pieces to look right the way I want them, and then I start worrying about wiring. It's the only way, you know, I can do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man.
It's fun, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like fucking with it, I can just throw it in a pile and leave it sit right there for a fucking year. Go ahead and draw. You know.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just upset at myself for not getting more done today. I should have gotten more done. But I just took today to kind of rest.
You gotta rest, man. You gotta rest.
Well, it's been horrible for the rainy, wet weather. Just the weather change thing. My shoulder's going nuts. So
My knee started doing something. I don't know what the hell.
yeah, but we couldn't get out there and take down trees because that's what I'd be doing if it wasn't raining.
I've been digging this stump out, man. I'm about ready to dig out from under it a little bit and then like maybe try to light it on fire. But I'm wondering if the thick branches that go out into the dirt,
Yeah.
if those get burnt and they harden up, I wonder if it'll be a bitch to get out after that.
Yeah. Well, I gotta get my backhoe running. Talking about taking out stumps, I got to get it moving, or find a way.
Drive it down here, man.
Well, it don't move forward and backwards. Everything works on it. It just don't move forward and backwards yet.
So it might take you a little while to get down here.
Yeah. So I just can figure it out. Once I figure it out, I'll be able to.
Just sitting is the worst thing for all of that stuff. I guarantee you that's what furniture is. Just sitting.
Well, I've replaced all the leaky hoses on it. Now I'll find out where all the leaky seals are.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna power wash it and find out where all the seals that are leaking that need to be replaced, and as I'm using it, of course, because I'm gonna be using the shit out of it, and I'm gonna need to replace those seals. I know I got 3 or 4 of them that are leaking. One of them on the steering wheel, actually. That all needs to be redone. I need to get new seals for it.
Oh man, last time I was at my buddy's house, his old lady came out on the porch, and when he went inside, she says, "I'm so fucking pissed." She goes, "That motherfucker's cheating on me. He's got another phone." She says, "I've seen screenshots." She says, I was like, "Whoa," you know, I didn't even want to hear it. I didn't want to be involved. I didn't want to know. So then he'd come back out, and he kept looking at her funny, you know, and she was
Doing well,
pissed,
Mary.
and she kept, like, she'd get the lighter from him and snatch it out of his hand and shit like that. And he would try to figure out what was going on, you know. And I didn't want no part of it, man. But then when I went back there today, they were all getting along fine, cleaning the pool and everything. So What the hell that
Secret
was all
sage
about.
spray. What the fuck are you talking about, Buffalo Bill? Now we now have sacred sage spray. It clears negativity.
Oh, dude, I had somebody go, like, I went to a store and somebody lit one of them things of sage and they were like following me around the store with it. I thought, man, you know, what is it? You know,
What are you doing? What the hell?
yeah, it was so weird.
What do I stink or something? What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, you know, I was like, you know, I agree with you. Let's disperse the evil, but it ain't over here, you know?
Right.
Oh, shit. That was weird, man.
Yeah. Oh man. This weather just pisses me off. I just need a good week of dry,
Trying to get split
temperate
or
days.
the premises. Yeah, they were trying. Yeah, I don't know what it was. You know, I don't know what it
We got
was.
off to such a good start, man. Monday and Tuesday were, well, Tuesday it was, yesterday it was just off and on because it kept raining on us.
Was
But
today
we got,
Wednesday?
yeah,
Today's Wednesday.
yeah. It wasn't even supposed to be raining today. So, but
Well, we got a little bit. I think it's moving up to where Zoom is probably. Ain't much. It's just sprinkled a little bit. What shit?
yeah, it didn't do much here, but it was just horrible wet. Everything was just wet and stayed wet. Yeah.
Lawn clippers. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna do that, Dallas, get you some cordless shit, man. That way you ain't gotta worry about fucking with the cord. That'll save you all the work in the world right there, man. A lot of times you get a cord, it's long enough, but it's some little skinny one. You can't, you know, can't use anything on that.
You don't believe him? Nice stuff. Yeah. I mean, my plants are doing great. I mean, I've got zucchinis that are getting bigger. I mean, they're about to get blooms on them. They're still in the pots. I got to get them in the ground before long, or it's going to be too hard to get them in the ground.
See, this is when you drop a little dish in there.
Yeah.
And then you give it a second. Watch. I don't know if you can see. Let it cool down too much.
Oh, okay.
I got the fan blowing right on me. But that's all right. A little bit of heat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be not raining tomorrow. Let me check this out real quick. Yep, it's not supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
So,
No. Yeah. That's
ooh,
yeah. Yeah. I'm back. Yeah. Crow.
we should be able to get those trees down tomorrow. Those trees and branches taken care of tomorrow. That freaking awesome.
The coil did not burn out, but I'm just changing it.
Right.
Simple Eagle. I do it different. You know what I mean? You get different flavors doing it different. You know, because it's not exact. You know? and all and all these do different things. So you might have one that isn't worth the shit, you know, and you're using it on the wrong thing. You won't get it to work right. You know, they all work different. You know, like sometimes I don't feel like waiting 5 minutes for that thing to heat up. I'm ready to get hot now.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, hey, Buffalo Bill, grab a link. Come on up, man. Chrome Indian, come on, man. You can do it, right?
Okay, dragon.
Oh, sorry.
I'm surprised I got a signal right here like this sitting here. I ain't have to move all this shit.
You got a what?
I said I'm surprised I'm getting a signal right here. I didn't have to move all this shit.
Again?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm baked. Where's Wild Bill at? Wild Bill, come up here.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I think he's coming up. Ben Frank, you ought to grab it too.
Oh, Allison. Well,
that-
I guess it's
come on
just
up.
us old parts just bullshitting around. We like to get high a lot. We like to smoke a lot of weed.
What's up?
Hey.
Buffalo.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I was
How you
telling
doing?
Allison.
Well, I filled up.
What?
We already filled up all the wood racks here, and now I'm gonna have to build new racks.
Nice.
Yeah. So working it.
Yeah, I think some of my neighbors got the same idea. I've been seeing like stacks of pallets in people's yards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, my one neighbor about 4 doors away, he's got like a huge pile of pallets in his driveway. He must have seen me breaking mine down and decided to do the same. I don't know.
Right. Like I said, man, the idea just goes viral. Man.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm right near the big FedEx terminal. We've got a big FedEx terminal. I haven't figured out what they do with their pallets yet, but I'd like to check it out. And then we've got, I don't know if you've ever heard of Albertsons.
Yeah. Yep. Steel.
Yeah.
No, good. Steel. Yep.
We've got tons of places around here,
Any
tons
place.
of warehouses.
The other thing is find a place that manufactures uses wire, industrial size wiring to make those fences and make the cotter pins and stuff like that using wire. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
because they got some heavy duty pallets there too.
Oh, really?
I got these pallets I call walkboards. If you guys see them, I call them fence panels, right?
Yeah.
Like on my chicken coops, all around the base of my chicken coops, they look like fence walls. Well,
Oh, really?
this is the pallet turned on its side with a 4x4 at each end.
Yeah.
So, you'll see.
I'll tell you how hot.
I'm going to be making a video for all the construction on the greenhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be making videos on it as we build the greenhouse, just like I did the mill. Hey, what's up, Eric?
I'm not.
What's up?
I'm not high.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, hush, Benji.
Oh shit! It's 24 Celsius in here.
Right? No, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I've got a stick of cutter that'll take up to 3-inch wood, and we're gonna be taking down all this brush, all the tree limbs and stuff like that, and then that all goes into the garden. It's gonna get tilled into the garden. So we're creating our own wood chip. Hell yeah.
I found the best place to go fishing. Man, I'm telling you, I have not seen such huge fish. These catfish run around 29 inches.
Oh yeah. Cool. Well, they ain't been being fished out.
There's bigger fish than that even. It's just nobody knows about it. They're channel cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all about channel cat.
A little bit, huh?
Mm-hmm. Know a little bit about that.
I only use Celsius like talking to the Canadian.
Blue channel cat is the shit.
I'm telling you.
Dude, I wouldn't eat none of them fucking fish, man.
Oh no, I'd eat all of them. That's fine. You just keep it on there. That's just more for me. That's all good. You just keep doing it. Keep taking it.
No, my son went and got a deep fryer. He got a deep fryer from where he works at. He works at a sporting goods place. And loaded it up with peanut oil, and we had freaking catfish fillets, and they were big monsters. There was so much meat on them. I mean, one fillet fed about 3 people. I mean, just one half of a fillet, one half of the fish
Right.
would feed about 3 people. Yeah, it's that much meat on them.
I know. That's some good.
So,
you know what? One of the few dishes my mother ever cooked that I like, she'd take the piece of catfish, right? And she would wrap it in aluminum foil and put butter and lemon in there and then bake it just like that, just so it got hot. And then you pull it out and yeah.
yeah, the problem people have is they tend to overcook fish.
Oh, they always overcook fish, yep.
Yeah, I even overcook it a lot of times. What?
Did I show you these though?
What's that?
They're fruit sets.
For what?
Got a $50.
Oh, nice.
And this one's
Hey,
72,
gold is going up, by the way.
87. He had some more. He had a. I wrote it down. He had 70, 72, 87, 1990, and like 93. And
Oh,
I
really?
said, man, I could probably sell them for you.
Kitchen
I
is
traded in
closed.
for-
Look, the gold is going up right now. You
Silver
might want
too,
to
though.
invest in gold right now.
You want to invest in
Yeah,
silver too,
You
though.
might,
What's silver at?
yeah. However you can, it's all going up right now.
What is
I-
We're speculating.
Let's see.
I had it written down in the notebook the other
They're
day.
they're pulling out their money out of the stock market and they're putting it in other things, and one of them happens to be gold. But they're doing diversified. They're diversifying their
Okay,
their
according to
investments.
Bullion, silver ask is 1738.
Wow, it was 14 just a few months ago.
It was like 12, down to
It
12
was.
bucks. Yeah, a month ago.
It was 12. It was 12. Yeah, it was.
They're acing. What's going on?
And gold is at 1752 today.
Yep. So you might start looking at it and buying it while you can, while it's cheap right now.
Yep, under 20 bucks is a deal.
Because it's starting to creep back up. It's one of those long-term things, you know.
Well, it's down
Precious metals are.
today. It's down 30 cents.
Well, you buy it, you sit on it, you wait 10 years, 20 years. If you wait 20 years before you cash in on it, it'll be a lot more than what you paid for it. Because it's like this. Well, I'll explain it like this. See, the American dollar doesn't mean anything. It's only good enough to wipe your butt with. So
Ain't even good for that.
well, no, it's not. It's too rough. But I'd rather use a leaf or something. But the thing of it is, money is not worth much, and the Fed has the ability, because it's fiat money. He has the ability to turn it on and turn it off. He can slow it down, make it drop in value. And this is what we have. We're not having inflation right now. We're having deflation of the dollar. That's what it is. So your dollar is being deflated as time goes by. So let's look at an example. Okay, we go back to the 1960s when you could buy a brand new Volkswagen for $800. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's how much.
In the 70s and 80s, you could buy a brand new Toyota for like $2,500.
Yeah.
And that bitch will run forever. It's still running today.
But now you want to buy the same car, you just start tacking zeros on there.
Yep.
See, as time has gone by, that's not because the price of the car went up. It's because the value of the dollar went down. So your hedge against inflation, the best hedge against inflation, is going to be precious metals, because if you took, here's how an ounce of gold 2,000 years ago, around the time of Christ, could probably buy you a really nice robe and some sandals. Okay? Now that same ounce of gold could probably buy you a nice Armani suit. The equivalent of the finest clothing that you could have got back in the time of Christ, that ounce of gold buys you exactly the same thing today.
Yep.
That's how gold is. So the barter value of gold has never changed. The barter value of gold has never changed. Paper currency can go up and down and do all kinds of stuff. Soros actually destroyed the British pound. He was the one that brought down the British banks. So one guy can destroy, but he can't destroy gold. And the one thing that got Gaddafi killed was because Gaddafi was going on to the gold standard.
Yes, he was with the dinar.
And these globalists, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They know that gold never loses its value, and they don't want a country like Libya to become a major world power. And that's what was going to happen if he would have went on the gold standard.
He was going to
That's why
the nation of Africa.
Yeah. And so
going to use the dinar as its dollar.
Yep.
And it's going to be based on gold. And he had the coalition of countries to do it. They had to take him out in order to stop him. He'd already told them to kiss his ass. at
Well,
that point.
crude oil actually has no true value. It has no true value because the earth is always making more. So crude oil is doesn't, and that's what they were on. They were on the crude oil. That was their backing for their currency was crude oil, just like the Saudis and Iran. They were crude oil. So when Gaddafi was buying gold all over the world, he was buying all this gold and hoarding it because he was going to put it in his big vault there, and then switch the dinar, the Libyan dinar, over to the gold standard, and it would have made him the world power. Now, if we went back, what do you think made us the world power? We were the world power.
Fort
The
Knox.
thing that brought
Fort Knox.
Fort Knox, exactly. That's what made us the major world power. Do you know this copper mine where I live up here is the largest open pit copper mine in the entire world, and it could be seen from outer space. They say that when they went to the moon, that they actually saw the copper pit. They could see this big Kennecott copper pit from the moon.
Okay.
I'm
That's
hearing
a big
laughing
hole.
in the background. It's a big hole.
It's a phone.
Well,
My cousin.
copper's not their main product anymore. Now they have what they call separators, and they separate all the different ores and everything else. One of the things they get out of there is lithium. They're getting manganese, strontium, zinc, all kinds of other stuff, and they take them and put them all in their own separate piles, and then they haul them off in train cars.
Yeah.
So they're so deep now in that pit that they're extracting all kinds of ores, probably stuff we probably don't even understand. You'd have to look at the periodic table to freaking figure out, you know?
Right. Right. The primordial stuff. Right.
Yeah. They cut away an entire mountain.
Oh shit.
This whole mountain out here, it was a huge mountain. I mean, it had an elevation of, I think it was like 9,000 feet, and now it's down to like it's down in the 5,300 foot elevation and then some.
Right. Right. So
And it was 9,000 feet. Huh?
They lowered that thing by a mile.
Oh yeah, you ought to see the they have mountains of tailings
yes.
that just go on. I mean, you can drive for about 45 minutes driving along the tailings, just the tailings alone from this thing. I mean, that's how big this mine is. That's why I got a lot of dirt where I live, in the air, kind of suspended in the air, because we've got the mines and then we've got quarries and everything else here. What's that?
You're breathing all that dust, yeah.
Hey, welcome in.
Yeah.
Everybody. Thank you for coming.
We've got
Yeah.
5 refineries in my area.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Allison's asking about cryptocurrencies.
I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't suggest that to your possibilities.
No, don't touch it.
Yeah. Get out
But
of
what
hearing it.
Oh, another one to invest in is platinum. Platinum's got it's far more valuable than gold is, and it's harder to extract and refine. So you can get platinum coins.
Stop spitting on it.
You can buy platinum coins.
That's you, bro, because I get it in sweat.
Okay.
There's a guy in Cal that was a friend of mine that I knew.
I don't
He
put
was
it
telling me how to mine,
at all.
how they mine for platinum.
Got to buy it.
Yeah, that's what I need to put. Yeah. Going in. Yeah.
You better get
He would dive.
you know,
Get that bit of gunk all over it.
with a magnet out of there. Like out of the
Is
sand.
my audio not working? test.
No, you.
I can hear you. Yeah, no, I can hear you. It sounds like you're in a barrel, kind of.
Oh, but yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. My cousin's in the room.
Yeah, I entered.
I was just talking about platinum. My friend figured out he learned how to mine platinum in California. And he said California is loaded with platinum, and he says that they won't give him mining permits for it. All the creeks and everything. And what he does is he would dive. He'd get in a wetsuit or a dry suit, whatever, and dive in these cold waters up in Northern California, that run off of the Sierra Nevadas and stuff. And he said he would dive in these creeks and everything and use a vacuum and vacuum the sludge up off the bottom of the creeks and pump it out, and then there's some kind of way they refine it, but he was explaining all how they mine platinum, and he was very knowledgeable about it, and he had claims staked for platinum. Platinum's more valuable than gold or silver.
Yeah.
Metal, smelter.
In fact,
We are a very rich country. We
no, it's
also have diamond
right
mines
now.
in the United States.
Platinum right now is only
What?
$8.48 an ounce. Platinum right now is $8.48 an ounce. And
You know why?
why?
I'll tell you why. Because it's used in industry in electronics. So right now they're shut down because of COVID-19. That's the only reason it's down right now. Now's a good time to buy platinum too.
Palladium is at
And it's
2103. It's more expensive than gold.
Sounds like somebody.
now's the time to buy it. You buy it and you bury it in your backyard. Don't put it in a freaking safety deposit box.
Stay away from the banks.
Man,
Stay away from paper. And anything you can't hold in your hand is not worth. It's not worth the words to describe it.
Yeah, because the dollar is getting ready to crash. I'm telling you, that's what this is going on. That's happening right now. It's a deflation of the dollar right now.
Well, the people that
This has
heard
been-
been on the show, you guys know I've already talked about all that. It's going. He's absolving the Fed of its responsibilities over the currency and moving those responsibilities back into the Treasury where they belong. The Federal Reserve notes will be replaced with Treasury notes. There will be a conversion rate to switch over, but the prices will follow accordingly. Okay, because the Federal Reserve note dollar is going to fail. It's going to start becoming unusable. Okay, but we will have.
What is that noise?
You'll
that
have
me?
the ability to take the silver and gold and get treasury notes for them at the appropriate level where that
sounds
money.
like somebody's pulling duct tape or shoveling or something.
Or something, yeah.
Then
I
you
wasn't
realize,
Sarah, I just asked.
and then you'll realize once the Fed is gone, okay, so is the IRS, because the IRS is a subsidiary of the Federal Reserve in order to collect on the debt from the people.
I think everything's going to go to plastic. Everything's going to hit debit card, credit card.
There's a lot
Yeah.
that's going to hit plastic and stuff like that. That's true.
I think
90%.
it's me.
I think.
But how do I know about platinum? How do I know about platinum? Because I used to work security for a company that made guidance systems for Minuteman missiles and some other military systems. I saw rolls of platinum wire, rolls of it, spools, big spools, and it was like $100 and something an inch. I mean, it was so expensive, but they used it in the real fine guidance systems on these missiles. That's the reason why it's a better conductor than gold or copper or silver.
Somebody's riding around on a four-wheeler.
And it's actually a little more malleable than a lot of metals too. It's
like
kind of
1 o'clock in the
surprising.
morning. Oh,
I
this
could have
dude
had
got
my hands
arrested
on that
today,
stuff
man.
too. But
No,
since I'm
I'll
a
tell you that.
Christian and I don't believe in stealing, I didn't take any of it.
I'll tell you this: the thing with silver is it's going to go up probably like about between $65 and $75 an ounce during this process.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's going to get up there.
How much
It will.
running on it?
And when that happens, just think about it. That's what $1 will be worth, an ounce of silver. So whatever buying power that silver has at that time when it does,
Right.
it's going to be your dollar is going to be able to buy a lot of stuff because it's going to be weighed. The paper money will be weighed against the actual precious metals.
You'll have 5 and dime stores showing up again, man. And what we call them now, the Dollar Tree. They're going to be 5 and dimes again.
Well,
Yeah.
people, I mean, it's even hard for me to imagine. It's probably hard for you to imagine right now how hard we're living, how hard living is right now compared to how it was in the 1960s and 70s. Because back then, in the 70s, carpenters were making $12 an hour. You know, the carpenters were just a regular old framing carpenter made $12 an hour, and that was bottom wage. You know, wages haven't gone up that much, but our taxes and all our other, mandatory expenses
Like food
has gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
You know, your licensing for your car, your driver's license, your fishing license. You gotta have a license for everything. Why do we need to have a license for every freaking thing we do?
It's a tax.
Right. You're
You
right.
know? Every single thing we do, we have to have a license for. There was a little girl that tried to have a lemonade stand, and the police came and made her shut her
that.
lemonade stand down
I saw that.
because she didn't have. Oh, well, it wasn't just in my state; it was in other states too.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
They didn't ever permit.
I mean, kids
Well,
can't even
that's
have
where
a
you start
freaking
shitting on
lemonade
the
stand for
sidewalk.
hell's sakes
I know, right?
without a license.
That's
Food
when you
handler's
start shitting on
permit.
the sidewalk.
They gigged her on 4 different things. Because she had a lemonade stand. Underage employment thing. They gigged her
That's
on.
so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And the family's sitting there and everybody's out. There's a lot of outcry about
What?
it. A lot of people are angry. But they don't want to do
What?
anything about it. This is what pisses me off about
It's
the
on the
Republicans.
sign right there, Sarah.
The Republicans don't do anything.
Yeah,
The,
right.
You know, our Republican representatives that we voted in, they don't do a damn thing.
Yep.
They're lazy.
Right.
They're pussies.
They only just recently started even thinking like that. Only because somebody had to remind them.
Right?
Dude,
Yeah.
girls used to get babysitting money if they were about 12 years old. They'd go babysit somebody else's kids.
Yeah.
They can't even do that now.
Nope.
How is a kid going to learn a work ethic? Probably even Michelle is probably babysitted when she was a teenager. Did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See?
Yeah. Yeah. Even for garage sales, like when Frank's talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that in some places. It's like, what the hell? But it's usually some kind of
Oh, they did.
bullshit. It's usually not
They did.
like a
Yeah.
county or a state thing. It's usually like the little bitty cities and stuff like that do that stupid shit. Yeah.
It's called an ordinance.
Yeah.
It's called an ordinance. Yeah. That's what the lemonade stand. The lemonade stand in the town over there. There's other kids over here that were having lemonade stands. Nobody's messing with them, but I guess it depends where you live and what kind of ordinances they want to enforce.
Right.
But an ordinance is not a law. That's not a law. You know, they've got an ordinance. You know, they got an ordinance in some neighborhoods around here that if you have lettering on the side of your vehicle, it's considered a commercial vehicle and it can't be parked in certain areas over 24 hours,
So stupid.
including your own driveway.
Yeah.
Including your own driveway.
Yeah. In St. Charles County, we had that issue because my buddy down the street, he had a business, and he ran himself, and he had a van that he put lettering on, and then they came down on him. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Yeah. So I was like, that happened in one of the cities I lived in. Well, that's where my house was. That's the one I was getting ready to sell before they took it.
I'm telling you, it's getting very, very oppressive. It's a very, very oppressive world we're living in now.
Get out of the cities, man. This is what I'm telling you. You have to get out of cities. And I don't mean move into the country, into a city.
Right.
Okay, in the country. Because these liberals got that shit locked up. Okay, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to get out of the cities. Okay, yeah, that means
We're talking.
county level government only. And there are places out there.
We're talking. That's that bastard, Ted Turner, that owns about 1/3 of the land in Montana.
Damn. That's a lot.
He owns 1/3 of the state of Montana. Bastard.
Wow.
On that Cape Coral.
You know who Ted Turner is?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not
Ted
sure. I'll have
Turner
to Google it.
was the one that started Turner Broadcasting.
You see that, Florida? So, but Eagle says Explorer will tell you Florida's the worst on that Cape Coral, SWFL, Southwest
I
Florida.
don't know what that part is. Now we got a lot of fucking lime rock. But I'm like in the middle of kind of.
Hey, I started trying to see.
Has a quarter of a beer.
What's up?
That's something.
I'm making a Roger Stone t-shirt.
You like that?
You're making a Roger Stone t-shirt?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm trying to,
man.
yep.
They fucked him over.
Roger Stone did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
They fucked him over, man, big time.
Oh, yeah, they did.
You know?
I think Trump's got something up his sleeve
You
with
get
this
locked
one.
up, you're that old, man. It ain't.
He ain't in prison, is he? Not yet.
No.
Huh?
No.
He ain't in prison yet.
Codes and enforcement. Oh yeah. Simple Eagle. Yeah. Yeah, you got that right. Yep. And they only add more.
Yeah.
They add more.
Yeah. All right. Allison B.
Good night.
It's been a pleasure having you up here. Thank you for coming in. And we do this every night. So see you soon.
Well, he does it. He does it.
Okay. Well, sometimes Florida goes away for sabbaticals and forgets what he did. He gets so high, he just gets up.
Man, I like to do that, man.
Yep. He explores highness.
Yeah. No, I would get into just like sometimes nothing, you know.
Right. But yeah, you have a good one, Allison. Dream well, Patriot.
I stay constructive
Okay.
though. I don't like mope around or anything like that.
Who's moping around?
Who's moping
What did
around?
you do today, Bill?
You know.
I don't know if this looks right, but we'll see.
So what you
I'm
do
not.
today?
I'm not a creator. I'm not a t-shirt
I
maker.
think we got a lag.
I do.
More over here.
Buffalo Bill, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What'd you build today? He's not. He's not.
A burger?
He's a bird. Yeah, a burger.
I built.
Click on this link and see if you like it. If not, I can delete it.
That worked.
If you click on the link, let me know. If not, I can just delete it and remake it somehow.
Make some badass BLTs.
And try to see if you guys like it. The shirt.
Hey, Bill, you didn't build that.
It's some funny shit. Yeah. This is a Beatles song? What's that? What do you mean, the Beatles song? Which one? Yeah, we have
Where's
Buffalo Bill.
Where are you from? SRC 22.
Because I seen you going through our trailer park over there, Florida, and you didn't wave.
Hey, I didn't have time to wave. I had to
over
get somewhere.
over
Now you did. Now you get
up there in Peckerwood Heights.
I didn't want anybody to think that I knew anyone in there. That's why.
Y'all have that all you want, man.
10-4, 10-4. Yeah, we got a burglary on. Oh, never mind.
I got a bad name in that neck of the woods.
Hungry? Cool. That's cool.
I put a couple Peckerwoods in the dirt.
Shoot, man, I know some good friends of mine, man. Peckerwood, man, they even got some in the family.
Well, Jimmy B, what's up, Jimmy B?
It ain't easy being a Peckerwood.
Oh man, I love every day of my day. Every day for the forest.
Yeah.
East European. No, that's all right. That's cool. I was just curious, you know.
Yes, it was, Jimmy B. It's been a blessed day. Had a good day of rest.
So I got a recipe from Dr. Josh Axe on how to make drawing salve.
Oh yeah.
So it'll pull poisons out. Yeah, like if you get a bit by something and you want to get the venom out.
Yep.
And he's a bona fide doctor, mainstream doctor, and this is what he says. The ingredients are shea butter, coconut oil, arnica. And arnica oil is for bruising and swelling, and but it also brings down any swelling from the bug bite and stuff, you know.
Right.
Calendula oil for scarring, Very, very powerful for
Oh yeah,
scarring,
man. Oh yeah.
so that you don't get any scarring.
Oh
It's
wow.
been 90.
Calendula oil, uh, aloe vera
Right.
helps with cell growth.
Right.
We're talking about aloe vera with it. What it does is it makes the cells communicate with each other. That's what aloe vera does.
Yep.
And then activated charcoal or uh, uh, bentonite clay. You can use either one, activated charcoal or bentonite clay, and that's going to be like the main body of the salve, and then other essential oils like lavender. So that's the recipe for drawing salve. That's his recipe. That's
Right.
Dr. Josh Axe. So I'm just sharing that. I actually took notes because I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm telling you, man, I got bit so bad it just made me start looking into this stuff.
Right.
I got bit when I went out in the desert like that, and those black flies got me, and they like to go in your hair. They bit me on the eye right there. One bit me there. They bit me inside my ears. I mean,
Oh Jesus.
in behind. They bit me behind my ears, inside my ears. They bit my neck, the back of my scalp.
Oh shit.
What was it, bitch?
And they actually black flies. I don't know if they're the same as no-see-ums. I know you got no-see-ums down there, Florida.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the little ones hurt like hell.
That's the little ones, the no-see-ums. Like when you get near a beach or go along the canals and stuff down there.
Yep.
Those little buggers, they just freaking, they attack you. They swarm you.
Wow.
I had a little yellow one come in here, man.
Especially
trying to feed off me, I guess, man. Little yellow ones, they sting the shit out of you.
It's the female that get you. You know, there's out here on the lake. There's swarms sometime of the year. There's huge swarms of male mosquitoes, not females but males, and bite you. And people and stuff, and they just freak out. Oh, mosquito everywhere! And one of them will bite you. I walk through. I'm just kind of like.
No, I took you and lost my.
I feed the mosquitoes pretty regular around here.
I'm taking any more off.
So we got to get all the leaves away from the house, away from the chairs, the patio.
Yeah, we're talking.
All right, let me see if I can see the chat.
That's what I was trying to say.
I made the Roger Stone t-shirt. I put the link in the chat. I don't know if the shirt's good or if I got to redo it, fix it up. Like I said, I'm not the best creator.
Yeah, we got some straightening done on the back patio and got some of that stuff cleaned. But we didn't get, but we did have a fire. We had a fire going in the pit.
Yeah,
and it was nice
for hours.
Yeah,
Probably still going.
it's probably still going. Yeah,
It's probably still going.
About to get my burn pile going, get it scooted over a little bit.
Put a yo log in the fire pit.
The weather is real muggy. It's like 75 and it's real muggy.
It stopped going muggy and got cool here. It got a little cool. There's so much moisture in the air. Any breeze at all just makes it cold. It's like walking through clouds. It's not raining, but damn it, you're going to get wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jimmy Beam's right. He says the big reason why us country boys wear ball caps was the first thing we could grab to kill a horsefly.
Yep. No shit. Yeah. They'll bite you
I have
clothing.
I have like used my hats thousands of times for that reason.
The things get big too, man.
Yeah.
Real big.
They'll make a mess on your head. But all you gotta do is hit them.
All right.
And they go to the ground. And you can step on them.
Yeah, that would be fine. I would be all right with that.
Yeah, you knock them out of the air, and then you can step on them. But you better get to them quick because they'll get right back up.
The other morning I woke up and it was like 3 in the morning or something. I kept hearing something. It was like metallic. It kept going ting, 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 and I was like, what the fuck is that noise? And I thought it was the something on YouTube, but I muted and I listened, and I fucking reached over and I grabbed my cup like this and I opened it up. There was a fucking roach in there, upside down.
Well, he goes like he wears a camo baseball cap that he wipes his butt with.
Watch them
It's a
roaches.
shitty hat. It's a shitty hat, man.
Oh, Wizard, by the way, I did stock up on a little bit more ammo.
Did you? Good deal. That's always better.
Yeah.
Like I said, what's going to go up more in value is the lead and the brass. You're going to need lead and brass.
No, I couldn't.
Like silver and gold.
Yeah, there's a shortage on components for reloading.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time finding components and stuff, and bullet molds components.
Components for what?
The little things like components for reloading your own ammo.
Oh,
for making your own bullets,
components
like that.
Make your own mold.
Like shells, primers. Actually, I could find shells, but not the shells I need. But shells, primers, gunpowder. A lot of gunpowder is completely sold out. Bullet mold, dyes for certain calibers. So one of the ones that's super expensive ammo is 44 Magnum.
It's hard to find.
Super expensive, and it's
you
you can find 9mm. You're always gonna find 9mm.
Yeah.
44 Magnum is just like, it's about 40 something bucks a box, and that's for the cheap stuff.
Ouch.
And that's just a box of 50.
Right.
So Michelle did good getting a 357 because the ammo's cheaper than it would be for 44.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't punch as fat a hole, but the ammo's cheaper and more abundant.
Yep.
And I'm working
9mm ultimately is probably going to be the.
I'm working on alternative weapons.
You what? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm leaning really hard against the air powered stuff.
I'm leaning real hard against the railgun.
Well,
I told you I got capacitors.
Well, that might be great for, like, a base weapon or something like that. But when you're talking about mobility and reliability and reloadability, you're talking air pressure. You can do that. You can
Right. You're right. I'm talking about mounted on a truck.
Yeah.
Mounted in the back of a pickup truck.
Well, when you can pick
So
up any
basically,
paintball
you shoot
gun,
it.
you can pick up any paintball gun and use your ammo. Dude, you could even do the trebuchet launcher. You can even use it as a trebuchet launcher. For
Yeah.
pulling rope for you. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a slingshot.
You're gonna do.
Oh.
I'll send you one, dude. They
Got
got
a
them on
bunch of these
sale.
ball bearings.
Right.
Right. You can get them for like $5 on eBay. Little wrist rocket
Man,
deals.
I've seen some with like 4 things, you know, and they're like a Y shape.
Man, those things.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
got
want to know
several
how much
cheapy.
they were.
I got several cheapy wrist rockets, man. So my grandkids
Yeah.
come over, I can send them out there. And all I got to do is pick up a rock and take out a squirrel, you know, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I ain't trying to eat no squirrels, but
Well, they got knives, so that we don't let them play with guns.
yeah. Well, the
No.
squirrels got knives.
All right. So I'm working up the paintball gun thing. So
Now, are chipmunks the same thing as a squirrel?
Similar, but no.
similar
they're
but
not the
smaller. About half the size
But
of
you
a
could eat a chipmunk.
yeah.
Would
It's
you
about
eat a
Chipmunks
chipmunk?
don't get in your shit as much.
Would you? Would
If
you
I
eat a
was
chipmunk?
starving.
No, I
If
wouldn't
I-
eat a chipmunk. I
I wouldn't
couldn't.
eat no chipmunk.
I couldn't eat no Simon, Elman, Theodore, and
There's not many people that could eat a chipmunk. Okay, it's like eating a mouse. Okay, it
no.
really makes no
It would
sense.
be like eating Simon, Theodore. I don't know the names, but you know, Elvin.
Theodore.
Did I miss a
I
name?
just ate Elvin.
Alvin.
Elvin, Simon, Theodore.
I wouldn't eat one, but I'd kick one down the hallway.
Oh. My grandfather used to shoot chirpies because in the morning they would keep them up, like right when just before the sun come up. You know, they're so annoying and so loud. And my grandfather used to go out with a 22, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. So
I got a
yeah.
semi-auto BB pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I got a semi-auto BB pistol that's CO2.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, one thing really changed my mind was when I found out that they were using 50 cals.
Yeah.
But they got
It's like
50 caliber air pistols, air rifles.
58 or .68 or something like that.
Yeah.
They're expensive though.
What?
No, they're not. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're over $1,000.
No.
No. I've seen them for a lot.
Yeah, they are.
For like 200, 250.
Oh, the Korean ones, yeah. There's some Korean-made ones. But if you're talking about the one that comes out of Texas, they're over $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's freaking full on air sniper rifle.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. It's like 45 caliber.
Like fill them tanks up yourself.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
actually got a pump on it. It's got a pump on the weapon. You pump it up. Once you got it pumped up, you can take about 10 shots. 10, 15 shots.
No, they're more. They run a compressed air tank.
Yeah.
So you've got an air tank on the rifle itself, your air chamber on the rifle, and then it's connected to a freaking air tank, and you just charge your air tank, and it's good for so many shots.
Yeah.
You just recharge the rifle. You recharge the rifle.
Yeah.
With your air tank.
Yep.
So you just keep one of those portable air tanks.
Just like you're filling a flat tire.
Yes. Yep.
I never even shot one of them.
But I'm telling
you can YouTube
the reloadability and the weapon, even the round, all you have to have is blood. The bullet.
They make them in bolt action, where you've got a 5-round capacity or 10-round capacity, and I mean you got shot after shot. I don't know if they make them in semi-auto. They probably do.
Yeah.
It is the old. This is the old crew. Yeah. Yep. We sticking around for some reason. I don't know how. Yep.
Yeah. But even if you had to hook up a bicycle pump, you could recharge your rifle.
Yep.
And they got some badass bicycle pumps now.
Yeah, they do.
I bet, man.
They got heavy duty ones. They got heavy duty bicycle pumps.
I had one of them foot pumps, man. You could air up a car tire with it.
Like I said, reloadability. It's just effort once you have the right equipment. And a weapon that takes a bullet, you have to go make that and have that prepared and have that ready for use when you need it. Okay?
Yeah, and the velocities don't have to be like hypersonic to be deadly.
No.
No, I mean, if you're
running
running
man,
if you're
who
running
run
a
around
30
shooting
caliber
buddies.
pellet, you run a 30 caliber pellet about 600 feet per second. It still can pass the Army test. The 600 feet per second is really slow. I mean, it's slower than my black powder pistols. So black powder is around. Well, 44 black powder is about 750 feet a second.
Just at the crack. Yep.
You can notch it up a little bit and do a hot load and make it put out about close to 1,000 feet per second on a black powder.
Yep.
Which is right on par with a 9mm.
What other like are you familiar with the FPS in a 22?
The what?
I don't know what the FPS would be on a 22.
The 22, that's hypersonic. It's about 1,100 feet per second, I think.
About 1,100. Yeah.
Just it depends what you're shooting it out of, because they'll go up to 2,000 feet per second, which is Mach 2. Yeah.
Well, I know my Gammo, and it'll go hypersonic if I use the right ammo with it.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, good night, Michelle. Dream well, picture.
Good night, Michelle.
Good night, Michelle.
All right. Good night, guys. Sorry, I have to try to get some sleep. I didn't sleep too well last night, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Be blessed. Be blessed. Hang in there.
God bless y'all.
Dream well, Patriot. Yeah, it's about that time here.
Right.
I'm gonna be hitting it.
But yeah, a 22. The mafia used to use a 22, and they'd shoot you behind the ear, and that 22 would kind of rattle around inside your skull and turn your brain into mush.
But not come out the other side and make a mess.
Not come out the other side.
Yep.
And then like a 25 automatic, that's actually slower than a 22, but it's a heavier bullet. So the question is, can a lead bullet pass through steel? Yes, it can.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the hardness, but it can pass through steel because of the density. So you've got molecular density with a lead bullet, with a plain old lead bullet.
Well, you add velocity to that, and that's where your equation changes.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
This is my aunt.
Yeah.
Oh, your amp, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now we're going to be playing Paul Bunyan again tomorrow. Taking out some
Paul
trees.
Bunyan?
Yeah, taking out trees.
Finding for me.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'm sending him up a tree.
You got you got a chainsaw, or you just gonna dig
we
them
got
out?
chainsaws and battery operated chainsaws.
And
we got tree pegs and rope and everything. We got the ladders and all that stuff. And, yeah.
So you're going all Paul Bunyan, are you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We got to set it up for the garden area, greenhouse.
You know, I'm debating. Should I screw this to the wall, or
Clear
should
the
I
No.
like put
Yeah.
like a piece of wood on the bottom part where I
No.
can set it on the floor?
No.
Don't screw it to the wall.
Don't screw it to the wall. Mount it on some kind of a oh, just be creative. Make some kind of freaking pedestal or some kind of thing for it. Mount it to
Well,
it
well,
so
I
it's
did have it
solid.
where you could just set it on the floor straight up and down, and you know it was level. You know, it had like a hand. I put like a handle on it, but
Well, do you keep it with your amp, or with your speakers, or what?
no. Let's see. I got a long. It's it's come out of a boat. This thick wire. It's real long, so I actually I have to keep it close to that mixing board, so because
Yeah.
my wires
Why don't
for
you
that are
Why
not.
don't you stack it with your mixer and put all
Yeah,
your electronic controls together? Maybe you can get a
yeah,
rhythm machine too.
yeah. I
Get
think
a
that's
ri-
what I might do is put like a flat part here and then a flat part here and then set my mixer on top of it. Maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
just so where you can access the controls on it.
yeah. Because
And
mainly it's got to be like that transformer. If my phone's anywhere near it, it'll have interference in it real bad.
make it with some pallet wood. No, I'm just kidding.
I've
You
got
know
some
what I would
poplar.
what I would make it with is particle board. Actually, we do all of our electronic stuff. When I build electronics, I use
This
particle
is the
board
old
because it
side.
does. Yeah, but particle board doesn't rattle. That's why.
That was one of the sides right there.
Well, it would look nice.
You know, that is some good shit, man. I made that speaker box for them 6x9s out of that particle board, man, and I built a perfectly square box, man, all sealed up, that shit.
Yeah.
You know, because it was all the same width.
Right.
You know the bass speakers in cars. The
Yeah.
guys will build up bass. Okay,
Yep.
my friend that owns a company, he uses all particle board and carpet on them.
Yep.
So he puts carpet on the outside. It's all particle board, and it's screwed and glued.
Yeah.
Screwed
Well,
and
you gotta do
glued,
that
so
for subs.
nothing vibrates, nothing rattles.
Yep. When you got subs and you're pushing any amps to it, you've got to do that because you'll hear it. If anything loose will rattle big time.
Especially on a subwoofer.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a 12-inch subwoofer and then two 6x9. They're
Wow.
subwoofers too, but the amp that's pushing them ain't shit. It ain't nothing. You know, but this amp here, I can separate all the levels with my mixer and then run it to that sub. Between the two of them, man, it freaking sounds pretty good actually for it to be all, you know, run off of splitters and shit.
All I have is a crappy little guitar amp right now.
Man, that's what, dude, you can hook them up and get them to sound good.
All right, guys, I've got to crash. I've got to go.
Okay, good night. Good night.
Yeah, I'm
Kicking
gonna.
us all out.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nobody here to hold the reins. Everybody went to bed. Yeah, I got to crash. We got a long day tomorrow.
Look at this cat, man. Look at this cat.
All right. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Jimmy Dean, good to see you. Florida,
Yeah, Jimmy.
Bill, everybody who came up on screen tonight, a special thank you to them. God bless you all. And thank you for making tonight's show awesome.
Cool.
I'll see you guys
Thanks,
tomorrow
Frank,
night.
man.
Yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow night, Florida, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, come
Maybe
on.
I'll see you first. I don't know. I'll
Right.
be either be here or I'll be right over there.
Okay, well, I'm paying for that.
If I'm right over there, I might not have a signal.
Right. God bless you guys. Dream well, Patriots.
Right on. Good
Dream
seeing
well
y'all, man.
because
God bless.
we are winning. We are winning.
Later. Good night,
Good night.
everybody.